Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Dropped Frames. It's November the 9th, and CohhStillAddicted.com.
Yeah. is cohaddicted.com.
Is cohaddicted. Is he gonna change that weekly or to your new addiction?
So this is by a community member named Holdfast. And this is the same guy that made eldenfling.com, the premier dating website for Elden folks.
Okay.
Dark Soul Shoal, which is the Twitter of the Souls-like universe. That was a good one too. So he's made a lot of great sites, and this is his latest evolution. So is cohaddicted.com. Yes, I'm still addicted to Art Raiders, man. It is a very special game.
Yeah, you've got 100. You're only bested by one person. You've got 102 hours played in the game. Only bested by my friend Joe Fudge, who's at 108.
I did not realize I had that much.
Yeah, you crossed over 100 hours.
I don't know, man. Anthony has been going pretty hard. Like,
yeah, I think there's some people, like, I've been going. I mean, I've been even putting some Outer Worlds 2 in there.
Well, Zeke, I don't know if you were listening, but I did say my friends.
oh, so. Right. Sorry, Tony. Guess it's not a friend.
Go fuck yourself, Tony. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't do drama on the show.
Is he still doing his Arcathon? Is that still a thing? I don't know if that's over. Okay. All right. Yeah.
So sorry. Ed has to be a part of this.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Your cat tower's also gotten bigger. Is this just a
yeah. Oh, this is 2 days old. Basically, what's been happening is I have 3 sibling cats, Yennefer, Dandy, and Zoltan. And Zoltan has been my little co-pilot, my little Zoopilot. He usually hangs out here on the one cat bed that I used to have. Well, over the last few weeks, Dandelion has decided that it is his bed as well. So what he has done is he has jumped up onto Zoltan, and then 2 full-size adult cats somehow like barely hang into this one bed. And they'll fall asleep, and it's adorable and everything, but it's not working. So I've started the journey of trying to get a multiple cat bed tower. This is the first attempt. They're not using it. So that sucks. So we're just gonna play with it and see where it goes. And also it does this weird green screen thing. So we're gonna figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, isn't that always the way with pets though? Always the way with pets is like, no matter what you buy them, they'll find something completely else that they like. Like we'll buy like, nice toys, like ropes to chew on and like all this kind of stuff. And they're like, no, I like a box. I just want the box. Like, okay.
And that plastic wrappy stuff that it came in. I'll just take that.
Yeah.
Be happy.
Yeah.
For the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. Zeke's is ZekeStillAddicted.com is unfortunately yes. Hardcore drugs. Zeke practices nonstop.
I don't know if that site's ever gonna go down. Or ever gonna say no.
Yeah, it's rough over there. How's it going?
Is Zeke addicted? Sadly, yes.
Sadly, yes. Yeah. Everything good, Zeke? Everything, you got a new cat tower you want to unveil? You want to wheel that out?
Nope, I don't got a new cat tower. Okay. I don't got a new anything. I got new lights that I haven't hooked up yet, though.
Oh, I was going to say, I haven't seen the flicker yet. The flicker.
No, I haven't. I kind of solved the issue by just honestly turning them down. But the thing is with these, you turn them down a little bit and then they'll start to flicker again, and then you keep cranking it down just like a little step by step, and then it'll eventually die. So I do have replacements now, which is nice.
Fair enough.
I got good replacements. I went the Temu route, and I'm like, man, I only need to replace one. I'm just gonna get the cheap one. And it's like, I have flashlights that are better than this. Like, it's stupid. I felt like such an idiot. I'm just like, I get it out of the box, I plug it in, I'm like, oh my God. That's what happens when you cheap out sometimes.
That is what happens.
Yep.
That is what happens.
I have ordered many a TikTok thing and have been rather befuddled by what different object arrives.
I've never ordered a TikTok item and had it been awful. That's never happened to me before. I don't have a mouth vibrator to clean my teeth that I spent $300 on or anything. Let's welcome our guest here for the first
Speaking
week.
of mouth vibrators.
Yeah, speaking of mouth vibrators, we've got the one, the only, Sir Edmund McMillen. You are knighted, right? That is a correct. You were
I think
knighted?
that's on his Wikipedia page. You were knighted officially.
Yeah, I saw that the king knighted you, right?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, fantastic.
On my many
was either-
my many travels.
It was either the UK Parliament or just gamers everywhere. It was one of those, but not important.
Something like that. Yeah, not important.
Not important.
Nice trail off, bro. Nice
Yes.
trail off. Good job.
Yes, I'm not the one this time. It was Cohh. Fantastic. I love
Someone's
it.
got
take turns.
Thanks for taking one for me, not the team, but for me. I appreciate that. Edmund, welcome. We're glad to have you here. Should we just rattle off all of your games? Do you want to rattle off all of your games? Are you into the self-promotion? How do you feel about this?
The only games people would know me for are Meat Boy and The Binding of Isaac.
Just small little indie things that people may or may not know. There's some other
I beg to
various-
differ.
Various
Oh?
streamers may or may not have built their careers on those games.
That
Literally,
is true. Yeah. You have
No,
made many a career. That is true.
I beg to differ because I recently, and this is I do a little thing on my stream where if you have subbed for a certain amount of time, I'll let you select a game for me, any game that I can get my hands on and play. You get one stream of it. And recently, someone said, "You're gonna play Gish." Now, I
Good
was
luck.
like, "Oh yeah, I know that game. I know Gish from the cameos and several other different games that I've played, and I'm familiar with the character and stuff like that." And I played it, and I had love in my heart for you, like for the games that you have made. It took some of it away after playing Gish. I played it for 6 hours, and I ended up beating it. But
You beat it.
I told everybody if I ever got to talk to you, I would tell you that one of your games, like many of your games, a couple of your games have given me many hours of just joy and happiness, and this one gave me 6 hours of very much sadness. And I told everybody that I would tell you that. So yes,
Yeah, and that's the game that started my career. That was my first claim to fame in the industry before I even knew I was making video games, and I made it independently with Alex Austin, who's a physics-based guy. So it's all this physics-based games. It's rough around the edges now. It's a physics-based game, and there's nothing really like it, and there still isn't. But it is a bit difficult to get used to when it comes to...
No, I have to give you kudos for that. You are absolutely correct. Like in that there is nothing like it. And I have never played a game before or since with this kind of control scheme. It is so like...
I'm watching this video of you struggling to get around
with this
switch.
lever. One switch. It's this. Oh my God. It's so Gish, you play this blob, not to go too much into it, but you play this blob, and this blob has like he's a ball of tar, right? Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a ball of tar, and the controls on it are, how shall I put this, imprecise.
Yeah, they're physics based, so they're based off. It's the thing that throws people the most is the fact that you don't have a jump. You have an expand, and that's what you utilize for everything. So like when you were struggling with that button, if you would have just expanded, you would have just popped the button over to the side or whatever, but that's also how you jump, and that's also how you so there's a bunch of different things. It was out of the box back then, and it's still out of the box now, but this is how I learned platforming. This is how I learned level design.
Yep.
This is where it all came from. And this game won Indie Game of the Year in 2005. And it won Best Game Design in 2005 as well. And this solidified my whole career, was this game's release.
There you go.
And it paid the rent for about a year.
Yeah. No, I want to start the day by shitting on you. Like I just thought it was funny that we've come so far, and the enjoyment of your games has come so far as well. But it's just, check it out. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's
I feel
it's kind of like a getting over it at this point, right? Like
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
It
I
does
feel like
very much.
most games have, controls. This button does this button does that. But this game's controls are like half actual controls, half figuring out the like brain power. Like it's like you have to suss out via the mechanics what the controls actually are, kind of. Which is really cool. And it makes me want to give it a try, actually. It looks pretty fun.
I'm
I
glad
had
you
not
saw
tried
that
this.
death, though. I'm glad you saw that death where I was crawling over a rock just innocuously, and I folded in half somehow and just died. Like that just happened.
And then that's the thing too, is like for damage, to calculate damage in this game, it was if your sides touch, that means you've been smashed. And you can do that without being smashed by something by folding in too much.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah. Gish is a unique experience for sure.
Yeah.
Not one that I'm recommending people play at this point, but if you've played all of my other games and you want to see where it started from, like the trope, a lot of the tropes, a lot of the themes, a lot of the biomes, a lot of the characters are all represented in later games. Like there's a lot of throwbacks to this game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll definitely see shit you recognize if you've played Isaac or Meat Boy. You'll see, yeah. Totally.
You say games, but I don't think people actually know the works list, as it were. So I have your Wikipedia pulled up, and we're just going to go through them here because they have great names. You start off in 2001, the Backup Files. It's fine, perfect name. Lonely Hermit, great. Second game, fantastic. Third game though, it took a dark turn. Dead Baby Dress Up. Now talk to me about Dead Baby Dress Up. What?
Dead Baby Dress Up. That was my first claim to fame before Gish. That got me in magazines across the world. It was astounding. Like Dead Baby Dress Up was the Blue Baby, which you guys would know from The Binding of Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
And you would dress it up. It was just a drag and drop flash interactive game, and it had a bunch of obscene things in it, and people really liked it for whatever reason. It was kind of like the original Funko Pop. Like it was like, I'm going to configure this to look like whatever.
What's that
IP that I like?
There's a super popular game now where you just dress. It's like Dress to Impress. You made the first Dress to Impress, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'll take credit for that.
Yeah,
I did that.
Yep.
You should pull a Nintendo and sue them.
Oh,
I'll sue everyone.
That's
I'm getting ready.
Yeah,
I'll sue
man.
Once I do my heel turn is going to be epic. Everyone's going on.
You went on from Dead Baby Dress Up and decided to put out 12 uses of dead babies. Great.
Mm-hmm.
There was Dead Baby Dress Up 2, 3, 4, X. You made sequels to six more Dead Baby uses. You had WWF Baby Dress Up. 8 more Dead Baby uses. And then you said, I'm gonna take a turn here. The Boy Who Questioned God. That was also in 2001.
It's really, I like how we're kind of like slowly building the foundation of Binding of Isaac. It's like building a temple of different parts that need to be there, and then boom.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. You had Carius Welting, Snack-O-Lantern. This was all in the early 2000s. Word Piece. This might be, do you come up with these names? Because Clubby the Seal is pretty good.
Mine. Yeah, I came up with that one.
Okay, Clubby the Seal was that's a Edmund joint there. And then Gish came out in 2004. Then he just went back. He did Carius Welting 2, Welting Dress Up, Viviparous Dumpling. Okay.
I like that.
Do you know your own discography, as it were? Your workography? Do you know what came next?
Did you already say Carius Welting 2?
Yes, that was before. What came after Viviparous Dumpling? I don't know. I didn't see the others of these.
Triachnid?
Close.
What is it?
Cerebral Discharge 3.
Those aren't games, man. People are just putting shit up. People are majority of these are comic books. People are just putting them up. on my Wikipedia like they're games. I did not make that many games.
Of course.
Blood Car 2000 Deluxe, Twin
Yes.
Hobo Rocket.
Yes.
Good one.
My favorite. Okay, nope. I didn't see the 2008 Adobe Flash singular word title that may be my favorite.
Go for it.
Cunt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. A fantastic game. And
I
then
feel like,
Newgrounds.
I feel like that gets
It's on
right to the
Newgrounds.
point.
18 plus. 18
Yeah.
plus.
and then Meat Boy, not Super Meat Boy, but Meat Boy landed in 2008. With Super Meat Boy, of course, in 2010, and then Binding of Isaac.
2008 block. This is when I start counting them.
Okay, so it goes Gish, and then Meat Boy.
I go Gish. I think Tracknid was before Meat Boy.
Yes, yeah, that was in
Yeah.
2006.
Gish, Triacnid, and from Triacnid on, I think I start counting those Flash games as my games
Okay.
that I could be proud to say are my games.
Yeah, they need to have a works list on your Wikipedia, games that he can be proud of to say.
Put a little asterisk by them.
Yeah, someone
Wikipedia.
go and
Well,
edit
I mean-
that. Get it going.
Aren't streamers are
if you
like
talk-
I know I'm the same, like in a certain way, like don't look at any of my streams before 2015, don't 26 maybe 2016, like the streams after that, sure, that you can go back watch some highlights, but anything before that is real rough.
I think
lot
it's
of-
important to leave that stuff up there for people who I could go back and delete my shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I can do that, but I leave it up because I really want the breadcrumb trail, just so people could see. Because what I don't know if you guys seen it. I'm in a movie called Indie Game the Movie, and it was very popular when it came out, and a lot of people know me from that movie. And
Right.
a lot of people, even though the movie did touch on this list of games that you were mentioning, a lot of people missed that. And I think it is important to note that for a good chunk of 8 years, I was just pushing out bullshit to learn, to teach myself how to do this, see what works, what doesn't, what resonates with people, what doesn't, what feels good, what doesn't, making contacts with different programmers and people I would work with on and off over the years, and building a fan base. And it took 8 years. And that's not counting the stuff that I did before that, which was comic books. I leave it all there, even though it's rough, even though it's controversial at this point and was back then. I think people should see where it came from, so they don't have this illusion that people just fall out of the sky and they know what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think game design especially takes a lot of trial and error and a lot of failure in order to learn how to make something good.
Dude, that is wildly awesome. I mean, like it's not only cool you do that, but there's so many good things that come from doing that. Like the understanding where it's like you worked for 8 years, and if at any point you had stopped during that or switched, that would have just been a failed venture, and you never would have gotten to.
And I did stop. There are pockets. I was an animal control officer for one of those years, and I stopped for a full year. I did not do anything artistic at all. I didn't have any time. Like it was my job, and that was it. And I came back to it after I lost that job, and I just picked it back up and kept going with it. But yeah, I didn't make any money. There's no money to be made outside of Gish for that year, that it paid rent. All those other games didn't really make me any money until 2008, and that's when things kind of started.
This is going to sound a little weird. It's a real good thing you got fired.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, that's.
I liked
would've-
the job. I did like the job a lot.
Yeah.
But, and I was pretty pissed and for quite a few years. But yes, now I can say that it was probably good. I didn't continue.
Very
Did
cool.
you send them copies of the game? Like, did you after
They
the
don't-
fact, send them some
all
CDs?
of the people that aided in me no longer working there either got DUIs on the job or were fired for other horrible reasons. So
Sounds right.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
they got theirs. They got theirs.
Sounds
Yeah.
like they got their comeuppance. Yep.
You don't really need to shove anything in those people's faces, really. Like,
Exactly. Exactly.
Life went ahead and did it for you.
Karma took care of that.
Yeah.
For one of them, I think I need to get a shovel in order to shove it in their face. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Morbid.
We'll leave it at that. We will leave it at that. We're, of course, going to talk about Mewgenics, your upcoming game here in 2026. But before that, I mentioned Super Meat Boy and, of course, Binding of Isaac. Cohh kind of nailed it in the sense that here is streamers and on Twitch where the show airs. You have quite, possibly been responsible for dozens, if not multiple, maybe even more than that of streamers, right? Like people.
I mean, you
made a living from playing your games.
Cobalt Streak, one of the most well-known Binding of Isaac streamers, I'd say, like literally still streaming it almost every single day. Lethal Frag built his empire during his 2 year on Binding of Isaac. I mean, I played it for a long time. I think we all have streamed Binding of Isaac.
Northern Lion.
Oh God, yeah, Northern Lion. I mean, a huge amount of streamers not only built a lot of their channels on BOI, but return to it still to this day to play it. So it's not a lot of games can say that, especially single player.
It's the craziest thing, like when it was happening in the beginning, because Isaac was one of the earliest streamed games like that, like Twitch type stuff.
Yeah.
And it complemented the I'm gonna bullshit. It lets you be funny, it lets you riff, it lets you, show off, show your skills or fail, and everybody loves it. But I thought it would just die because people would stop playing it. And it's the craziest thing is the new generation. There's like a new young streamer generation who's never played the Binding of Isaac, and they're just starting to play it now, and they're like, this is my thing.
Yeah.
And they have shitloads of followers now. You know what I mean? It's like all these young streamers coming up that are like, you ever heard of this game before? It's old. It's fucking old. Like it's 15 years old. Like
no, why would you say that, Edmund?
But it's bizarre. Like it's I don't know how to like even explain like how weird it is to have people like message me, hey, I bought a Steam Deck, and I saw that like Binding of Isaac's the 6th highest played game on the Steam Deck or whatever.
Oh wow.
And it's just like,
do people call those have you gotten called retro yet?
not yet, but it's coming. I've gotten called Unk a lot.
Unk?
Called
Okay,
Unk.
yeah, Unks, yeah. Welcome to the club, pal.
You know what my favorite one is? So this one I've just found recently. I'm playing this game called Arc Raiders with a lot of other people, and you can talk in proximity. And it's starting to hit me like a dagger. Every so often I'll be talking to somebody. Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Oh yeah, the sir.
Sir? Oh, you're welcome, son.
Yep.
Like, damn it.
The sir.
Hit him with the sir. Hit him with
It's a
the
weird
sir.
generational thing now, though, because people our age are the guys. We were early to the game.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like for me, the people in high school that I went to high school with, they don't play video games. They never did. They don't know anything about computers. We were the nerds that were nerdy enough to get into this early, and now we're like the elders of this whole thing.
I spent my lunch breaks in the computer science room looking up new EverQuest item drops in Kunark. Bam! That was my lunch break.
I was right there too, except I was
game
playing
was out,
Duke
man.
Nukem. Duke Nukem 3D. That was where I was.
Yeah.
It took me a minute. I didn't have a good computer to play video games until I was well out of high school, so I spent my lunchtime in the cafeteria doing Magic the Gathering. So
I did too.
Okay.
There you go, man. Yes.
All right. Well, me being much younger, I played Fortnite in high school, and that was huge in the Fortnite world. Yep.
Fuck you, dude. Yeah, right.
JP's gonna come in tomorrow with like the Turkish hair thing, like all over the front.
Oh man. What were you gonna say, Zeke?
I was I looked it up just out of curiosity. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna look my numbers up on Steam, and I'm putting up like as far as Binding of Isaac goes. I'm like, I bet there's a few, and I put up comparatively to some people, rookie numbers. but I have 224 hours in Binding of Isaac. So yeah,
You got
That-
wait. You
I-
also
I-
got to add. You also got to add Rebirth. Binding of Isaac Rebirth. You played a lot of that too, didn't you?
I didn't play a lot of Rebirth. I don't
Oh.
know. Like I have about 20 hours in Rebirth,
Okay.
but I played
I-
the shit out of the first one.
I was 142 Isaac and then 134 Rebirth.
There you go.
Edmund, I'm curious, what are your numbers?
Oh,
Can I look? How do I look?
It would
it's gonna be like about 8.5 for Binding of Isaac and 3.5 for Rebirth.
pull up.
Do you
pull
play
up
it
your
through Steam?
Yeah, are you playing it
They're
through
not really
Steam?
my thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking. Let me get down to the. oh,
Yeah,
no,
just
up.
pull up your library and then find that game that you made. You know,
I have to find my game in my library.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have it installed. Maybe I don't.
Should still be
I've
able to
got
search
it
for it.
installed.
Yeah, whether it's installed or
yeah.
not.
It'll
Wow.
tell you at the top.
Some people in chat posting their hours. 846, 1,122. Eugenia says I have 950 hours on Rebirth. I'm at
No, that's
614, 753.
Like I
accurate.
said,
Rebirth
rookie-ass
playtime.
numbers.
Rebirth playtime is 602 hours,
Okay.
and this is almost all development
Yeah.
testing stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But-
but my wife is the one who's got over 1,000 hours. My
Okay.
wife plays a lot. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I don't think this counts. My Mewgenics playtime is 2,000 hours. But
Damn.
my actual main save is closing in at 300 hours of the.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll give it a second tease there with
Okay.
Mewgenics because I think Cohh, did you end up playing it? Zeke and I played it.
I have played it and
Okay.
and watched some fun stuff on it. And yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Well,
I have experienced it.
we will tease it a second time and then we'll jump into it. I am curious. Have you? This I'm gonna put you on the spot. Maybe I don't know if this is on the spot, but have you revealed like lifetime sales of a Super Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac? Because
I
that's
don't know
like
Super Meat Boy's lifetime sales.
yeah. That's like
I'm
all
not
the
a
rage
person-
these days, right? Is like, oh my God, we're celebrating X million sold, blah blah blah. That's a social media post.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't look. But I do know some numbers with Isaac. Mostly because I have to. I'm trying to persuade people to make a Binding of Isaac pinball machine, so I have to give them those numbers.
Ooh.
It's hard to calculate, but I would say over 10 million copies across the board
Awesome.
for all systems over the past three generations or whatever.
Yeah, fantastic.
I would
Congratulations.
be if you
Thank you.
offline. I would love to know more about the pinball machine if you're looking for like some backing. That could be kind of awesome. I have a game room. We could talk, but anyway, okay.
You want
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it'll happen one day. I'm a big pinball guy. And it's really hard to convince these people who are just a little older than us.
Yeah.
But old enough to be like, video games, those suck. That's what killed pinball. That's what blah blah blah. And then you're like, no, and they're like, no, we're doing this and this. I don't know. So there hasn't been any like video game pinball machines, really. And like there's like there was a
while,
Mario Brothers
yeah.
one in the 90s, like a bad one. And they're not. It's rumored that a Halo is coming out, and it's rumored that Cuphead is coming out. When those come out, I'm hoping that
Oh.
the tides turn, and then people realize, hey,
Yeah.
I can fucking sell these goddamn things. Give me a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work with me.
No, I bet you talking about like pinball guys talking about video games like video games like I'd imagine people like baseball killed the hitty ball stick game, like back in the day.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's how that goes. You've mentioned Indie Game the movie now a couple of times. This came out in 2012. It followed Super Meat Boy, Fez, if you guys
Fez.
remember that, and also Braid. Jonathan Blow and Phil Fish were in that, as well as Tommy. How like that? That's how I learned of you. Funny enough, was actually through that film. And through the games that, as well as most of the other games in that movie. How was that whole experience? Was it surreal? Was it
The filming or the actual like launch of the movie?
both? I guess. Yeah. Or were they different? Like, are those different feelings?
Oh yeah, very
Yeah.
different. It was weird. Like from like 2009 to 2010, there was such an indie. I would say 2008 to 2010, there was a huge indie boom, and you get a lot of these people that are like, "What's the hot new thing that kids are into?" And then they start coming at you from all different directions. And I had like weird seed investors who wanted to invest in me, and then they had all these things I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to sell my shit to them or whatever else. So I had to like, whatever. But a bunch of other documentary crews wanted to document the process. And they were one of 3 documentary crews that came through to document. And they're the only one that actually released something.
It came out.
And I could tell you from the moment I met them, I knew that they would be the one that did.
Yeah.
Because they knew what they were doing, and what they were doing felt exactly like what I was doing. It was this independent, for the love of the game, for the love of the art of doing it. And they were genuinely interested in it. And they were just, I don't know, really genuine, kind, nice artists who were from Canada. It's a husband and wife team. And they not only made a great movie, but they were really a great support for me and my wife, just being there and having somebody to talk to. They weren't invasive in any way. It always felt like talking to a family member or whatever else. And it was just kind of like a counselor, really, like airing your thoughts and feelings. And
I guess it was like therapy in a way, right? Yeah.
It was. It was. And I thought it was great. I really like them a lot. And when it came to the movie, yeah, no, super surreal. Like I remember watching the first cut of the movie at my place with Tommy, and it was an emotional roller coaster. Reliving that whole thing was really crazy. And then seeing it and realizing, like, knowing that the movie was good regardless of me being in it. Like, it's weird to be like, oh no, this movie's really good, and like just all their bits like, oh yeah, I'm in it, but it's good, I swear. I had nothing to do with this movie other than them filming me in it. You know what I mean? The way they framed it, the way they told the story, the way they used our story as the arc of the movie, I thought they did a fantastic job. And I was proud to be a part of it, for sure.
Yep. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, I don't even know where you watch it these days. I think it was originally on Steam.
I think it's still on Steam.
Okay.
It was on. Was it on Netflix or Prime?
It says
I can't
online
remember.
I mean, you can watch it on Prime for like, you can rent it like for $4 or whatever. But,
Okay.
Apple TV also has it apparently.
Yeah, the wiki says online distribution was initially via iTunes because Apple TV didn't exist back then.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, or maybe even the Apple Store. I don't know when that whole thing.
Yeah,
I don't know when they got rid of iTunes and became.
I think they were the first movie on Steam.
I do remember that. Yeah,
yeah.
Because then there was also a Dota documentary a couple of years after that I remember being another big movie on Steam, but. Yeah, it was a. If you haven't watched it, please do go check it out. It's fantastic. How true do you think, or not true, but what am I trying to say? Like making a game then compared to making a game now, is it completely different?
Yeah, I mean, yes, of course. Yeah, it's completely different. Like
Yeah.
when they were filming that, I had run out of money. I was in debt because I had like gallbladder surgery, and I didn't have insurance. And I had sold a majority of my collections. So me and my wife had a collection of NES games, NES carts, originals. We sold all of those. I sold all my CDs, all my DVDs, all my Legos, just to kind of pay rent and get the job done. So it was a major struggle, and the stress of not only, like, I remember feeling such stress at the end because I felt like I was kind of carrying the weight of everything with me. And I felt like if I fuck this up, I'm letting Tommy down. I'm letting my wife down. I'm letting this film crew down. I'm letting all my fans down. You know what I mean? That there was an astounding amount of pressure. And the goal of it was to try to get enough money to put a down payment on a mobile home. And that was the goal. And we were very worried because, Xbox had put us in this thing called the Game Feast, and we were the final game in it. and the 3 games ahead of us sold abysmally, and they kept telling us we were projected to sell a fourth of what they sold, and then they cut the promo because those games sold so
Oh my
poorly.
God.
They
Oh.
cut the whole thing, so we didn't even get a promo. It was devastating. Like it felt like we were just being kicked repeatedly, and the majority of that isn't even in the movie. And it was just like, oh my God, like this, I'm failing, and everyone's coming with me, and this is it. So yeah, it made the ending, of course, that much more surreal and just crazy.
Yeah.
And then the person, the CEO, the faceless CEO that crushed us, then took credit for the sales of Super Meat Boy, and then moved to another company with Super Meat Boy on their resume, and got a job making hundreds and thousands of dollars for nothing. I don't know who you are, but if you're listening,
He's also got a shovel that he wants to introduce.
Oh man.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, what's the today, right? Like you're working on Mewgenics. You have been working on Mewgenics for several years. You took a break on Mewgenics at one point. What
forced break.
Yeah, a forced break. What's that like now? Without the pressure, or is the pressure different? Like, is it self-imposed pressure?
It's definitely self-imposed pressure. I don't feel a lot of pressure from anybody other than myself. I
Mhm.
feel a little pressure with, Tyler isn't as financially stable as me, so of course I want the game to make money so he can make money, and this 6 years of work can be worth that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to be able to continue working on this game. I'd like to make more DLCs, so I want it to make enough money so I can continue to pay the team that I'm working with to make these DLCs. Outside of that, I really enjoyed working on this game. The whole 6 years never felt hard, never felt unfun, and as a developer, that's rare. It's a pretty rare situation to be in where you don't fall into these pits of like, what am I doing? Like, this isn't fun, and like I'm not having fun doing it, and I'd rather work on something else. So this has been a very fun, easy development cycle, and very proud of my work. I think it's my best work, and I'm excited. I'm mostly excited. Like, any nerves I have in me are like when I think about watching people stream the game. Like,
Yeah.
an experience. Like when I asked you guys, how far are you in the game? It's literally me, because I want you to tell me a story. Tell me about what happened to you, because you're all going to have these unique experiences,
Yeah.
and they're going to be so unique from each other that's where the magic is. Like, that's where the magic in this game lies, is just how vastly different every run will be. That's why it's fun, because it's really fun to play, and that's why I have so many hours in the fucking game.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what's the pitch? Do you have you practiced your sentence long pitch for?
How about for a lot of people, this is the very first time that a lot of people are going to hear about this game. What is Mewgenics?
Mewgenics.
Go.
Mewgenics is a randomly generated turn-based strategy RPG with a home hub where you breed your cats in a world with a bunch of NPCs that you level up, and a vastly sprawling adventure that keeps unfolding into multiple acts.
Okay.
I don't know. People, whenever we
Awesome.
get like previews and stuff nowadays, people have just been saying it's like Baldur's Gate with cats. Except with I'm not a fan of the words. I'm not a reader. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was gonna say that.
Me neither.
I actually appreciated that, because full disclosure, you gave us access to the game, and we were able to play it for a little bit, and I was not dreading it, but I was just kind of like, oh man, I hope I don't have to sit through a bunch of story and stuff. And then about like 2 minutes into playing the game, I'm like, wait a minute, there's no way this is gonna have like voice acting. Like, that's not the game that he makes.
It's
So I was just
painful
jubilant.
enough for me. Just the tutorial, forcing you through the tutorial is hard for me. But this game needs it. Like,
Oh yeah.
I need to do the tutorial, and trust me, like the text that you witnessed was chopped down so many times into just this concise little, like, I can't just be jokey and just whatever else, because then your eyes will glaze over and you'll just pass. And when you pass through something that you might need to learn, that's me doing the wrong thing.
Right.
So no way. I try to cut to the chase, and anything story wise in this game that is you are the one that's doing it. If you in an event run into a giant wall of poop and your options are eat the poop, destroy the poop, investigate the poop, there's not some giant dialogue thing saying why you're doing whatever.
Why
you just do
is
it.
poop?
Why is poop? You just do it. It gives you one of 4 different results depending on how successful you are at eating this poop, and then it rolls and it continues to move. And we try not to slow it down because there's a lot.
Okay.
Now, Edmund, I'm going to take a go off on a tangent here. I'm going to ask you very in the actor studio, what is the deal with you and poop? I have to know.
It's not me and poop, dude. Everybody poop. Every person
You should make
every
a
day.
book about that.
Hopefully every day, everyone will take a shit, wipe their ass, and look and check to see if it's clean or not.
Right.
What, do you guys do it blind?
No.
Are you not expecting to check and see if you're?
I'm nodding in agreement. Yeah, I'm nodding.
No, but listen. I also brush my teeth every day, and that's not like rampant in like my video games and stuff like that. But like, listen. But you look at.
Hold on, let him finish, Zeke.
There's a coil of poop. There is a signature coil of poop that is Edmund McMillen's poop, like that I can picture clearly in my head. That art style of coiled poop, that is you, and I'm wondering why.
That coil gets big in Mewgenics, man. It goes to the top of the screen. Quite honestly, that coil of poop isn't me. That coil of poop is Mad Magazine. It is the thing that inspired me as a child. Okay, it is.
I had a subscription.
Garbage Pail Kids. It is Ren and Stimpy. It is all of those things that I grew up with. I think it's funny, mostly because everyone else thinks it's like, why are you doing that? And it's like, wow, that's like the most common thing we all experience and share and don't talk about because it's a no-no. I don't know. That sort of stuff interests me.
We're sorry. We'll put bad cop Zeke back in the.
No. Listen. I wanted to alleviate that. Like, I love it. I think it's awesome. I love poop. I love.
But no, trust me, I know. I read
every single time I see poop in a game. I'm like, I want to smash that poop, and you let me do that every time.
I read the comments because I know people are like, I really like the idea of the Binding of Isaac. I really like the idea of Mewgenics, but why is there poop? And it's just like, dude, this is the most appropriate game to be riddled with poop. Okay,
that is true.
This is a bunch of animals,
doing
animal stuff. And there's going to be humping, pissing, shitting, barfing, hairballs, all of the things that an animal would do. And that every pet owner has to change the poop of this animal. You got to clean them. You got to do this and that and the other. And this is part of that. This is embracing what an animal is and the difference between a human and an animal. So there's going to be a lot of that, but also it's funny. There's lots of farts.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, does typically gross stuff, like gross stuff that is typically gross to most people, like, is that the quote unquote shit you like?
I mean, I don't know. It's not that I like it. It's that it just feels thematically appropriate.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm not seeing it a lot in other games.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Your games are a breath of rank air.
Yep.
I don't think I was going to say not all my games are appropriate to have poop in it. And then I thought, oh yeah, Super Meat Boy does have like a poop guy in it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it does.
So that throws that out. So maybe poop is just something that's just going to be in all my games.
I think to pull back from the poop, you can definitely look at an Edmund McMillen game and immediately be like, yep, that's an Edmund joint. Like, at least I can right out of the gate.
I mean, that's kind of my goal, really. Like, I mean, if I'm not doing that, I'm not doing my job.
Sure.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm only here. The only reason I'm worth a damn is because of my perspective on things.
Mhm.
And me funneling that through and making a game that at least comes off charmingly unique. That's good enough for me. Weird, good enough for me. Like, but this is just me. This is just me. This is my personality. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. And you know, there's gonna be poop and farts and all of that good stuff. Blood and
goes.
guts and fetuses. Don't forget those.
Yep.
Dead babies. Yep.
Dead babies,
And
gotta have
it's a
those.
ride,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
We're-
yeah. I think the
let's go.
I would say the time to Edmund of this game was probably about like 3 minutes when you're like, all right, the cats are gonna fuck now.
Yep.
I was like, oh, okay.
For,
So that's
for those worried,
that's how
streamers-
you get more things. Okay, all right. That's how you get more cats.
How else
Yeah.
would you do it,
You
right?
get more
Yeah,
cats
exactly.
that way.
There is a modesty filter for streamers.
Okay.
If that's
There
something that
is.
you need.
Yeah.
You can do Disney versions of the humping animations that are
Yeah.
or mixed. People requested mixed,
Hold
so
on.
you don't know what you're gonna get.
What is a Disney version of humping?
It's like, honestly, I think it's like this. Like they just
Yeah,
kinda
it's
Okay.
boom. Yeah, it drops down the middle.
What's
Yeah.
mixed?
I mean, you could like do a deal with the devil, and the baby appears in the pentagram in the middle of the room.
Mm,
The
okay.
stork brings the baby in.
Oh, stork, good one.
Okay.
Good one.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Got it. These are the questions that you're on here.
Yeah. We actually had to tone down the humping in the beginning because the thrusting was too much, and we had to tone it down.
Yeah.
Tone it down. Now it's just like basic humping.
Well, is
You
that
know,
is-
that is the funniest thing to hear you say. Like you personally, Edmund McMillen is like, we had to tone that down. It was too much, even kind of for me. You know?
I'm not against doing a rare variant. So like one in
Okay.
1,000 times of seeing these cats hump, you'll get the real thrusts.
okay?
We're that's called polish.
That's polish. Yeah.
Believe that.
Now,
That's polish.
when you submit that to an ESRB or ratings board, or
I'm not going to
publisher,
submit that to.
Yeah, like how do you put? There is a 1 in 1,000th time where we get real thrusting, and Nintendo's like, no.
My ESRB submissions are stupid. Like it is stupid. Like and the stuff. It's like, I just want to say, can you just give me the M? Like put it all on the list. Everything you got, put it on the list, and just give me the M, so I don't have to do this, because it goes on for fucking ever. And my games are the ones that end up with the weirdest rulings, and it's just like,
Oh, because when they put the rating on, they have to put the description. It's like violence, vulgarity, blah 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 blah. So they have to go through your entire thing and be like, cat fucking. Do we put that in on the description?
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I like Steam. It's like, dude, it's an M. It's an M-rated game.
It's an M.
Yeah,
it's on Steam. It's an M-rated game. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, Binding of Isaac got an M in Germany for blasphemy when it came out. And that was actually the thing that made them remove that from the ratings board. That Binding of Isaac was the one was blasphemous.
Blasphemy.
Yeah. It's like, who can define blasphemy? Like, who's it blasphemous to?
Yeah.
And I wish I could tell you about some of the other stuff, but it's spoilery. But we have run into some ratings issues where we had to check, because some of the people in other countries that are translating this game were like, I don't know if this can release over here. And we had to look into it, and it's okay. It's okay. We're okay.
All right.
But there's the weird situations. It's like, what if there's this one? What if you happen to have a cat that appears? So sometimes the things that appear as strays, so that you can pull into your house, very, very rarely aren't cats. Maybe maybe it's a pig. Maybe it's the Loch Ness Monster. Who knows?
Yeah.
You can take those in, you can breed the cats, and then you can have hybrids of these different things. And one of the characters is me, but I can't have sex with a cat in the game, right? Right?
I'm not answering that
Can't do-
question. I'm not.
Of course not. Of course not. No.
But what if I have?
No.
But what if I have cat ears and I'm a cat version of myself?
Then yes.
Then it's okay.
Totally fine.
So we need to make sure of those things. And there's a lot of like when you're kind of flying by the seat of your pants and you're just doing things that sound funny or work mechanically and we're going back and forth. There are times where I have to like pause and say, Tyler, am I going, is this too bad? Like, have I crossed the line? Like, what do we have to do here? Or times he'll bring up, we can't have you having sex with a cat in this game. That's not okay. So yeah, we got to put some ears on those humans. And
Baldur's Gate opened a lot of doors. Okay, fucking a bear
That is
really
true.
sold a
That
lot
is
of
true.
copies. You know,
that is true.
it sold a lot of copies.
Yeah,
I think you're okay.
I should add a bear cat.
You should
Yeah.
call it Sven the bear. Yeah.
Is that what it was called?
No, that's Sven's the game director on BG3.
Oh,
yeah.
The CEO of Larian. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. He won't mind. He'll be super into it, I'm sure. Let's talk about the actual gameplay aspect of it and less about how and what you can fuck in it. But that is
Sure.
kind of the gameplay, I guess.
We've covered pooping and fucking.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's do gameplay.
yeah. I'm really good at selling this game.
What would you
I know
like-
exactly what-
You sold it to me already.
It's
You had me at pooping.
I started playing the game and I was very much, I guess, in the mindset having played Final Fantasy Tactics recently.
Yeah.
Because it's, gameplay
Oops,
wise.
sorry.
Oh, I thought that was my alarm. I freaked out when
No,
that happened.
my bad.
Yeah, I was in the tactics mindset, so I kind of like slipped right into this. I ended up dying on the first, like, I guess, big boss. But as you said, that was because I got a very lucky/unlucky grenade spawn and killed myself with it. Because there's
Specifically, grenade item.
grenade
You
item.
did-
Yeah.
You did throw the grenade.
Well, I didn't know what it was gonna do. I mean, it said launches a bunch of grenades, and I thought, well, that sounds cool. Let's go ahead
Yeah.
and throw that. And then the next round, I was dead. Funny enough, or at least 3 of the cats were. But yeah, why like a tactics game? Why tactics? Why now?
I've always wanted to make a tactics game, for sure. And we did try to not make a tactics game. So like the original prototype of this game was just this cat lady hoarder simulation where you had a house, you upgraded it, you hoarded cats, they bred, they shared DNA and all that good stuff. And then you could use these cats as avatars in mini games. That was basically it.
Okay.
One of the mini games was a Pokemon fighting type game, really basic. And that game was canceled. And when I reacquired the rights after I left Team Meat, restarted the game with Tyler, we tried a bunch of different prototypes of different genres. So we tried like a Castle Crashers, like with the same idea of like you breed your cats in the house, take them out and you're playing Castle Crasher type brawler game. We tried a Pikmin like where you had an alpha cat and a bunch of kittens. We talked about doing a bunch of different genres and we tested a few of them. In the end, we knew we needed to do a tactical strategy game because we had never done them and we really like them. And we both play Magic the Gathering a lot,
Mhm.
a lot. And I wanted to do something that had a core foundation that is very similar to Magic. This rule set that has mini rule sets that come out of it, and you've got all these archetypes that you can draft around and kind of build a deck. Like this is a really weird abstraction of a deck builder within this turn-based strategy shell. But yeah, it was kind of a stupid thing because we chose the hardest thing to do that we knew would take the longest, but we've been doing this for a long time and we wanted a challenge, so we decided to do it. And yeah, I would say after like 3 or 4 years, when we could really see what this game was, it was like, oh, like this is really cool and quite unique in its retelling of a lot of like, because if I try to sell this as Magic the Gathering, I think a lot of people won't see it, but it is absolutely there in its lifeblood. Like it is the foundation of what this game is.
Yeah.
But a lot of people will see it as like an XCOM, like or a darkest dungeon or whatever. But it if you go in just thinking traditional tactical turn-based strategy game, it might kind of turn you on your head, because there's a lot of crazy shit going on that gets more and more complicated depending on how deep you want to go into the game.
Right. Yeah. It
Also, the meta game and the base gameplay loop really seem to jive well together, which is really nice.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
the meta game is doing a lot of things you don't normally see in the tactic loop, which
Yeah.
has really been fun seeing that expand in the little time I've spent with it. Yeah, man.
And for those who don't know, it's basically like when you finish a run, like if you finish it, it's like an Isaac run. So you're getting to the
Mhm.
end of whatever chapter your goal is, and there's a bunch of different branching paths. The cats that survive become retired, and they go back to your house. And not only do the items that you acquired on your adventure get to put in your storage for the next run, but then you can also breed these cats that have class abilities into their kittens. So there's a chance that these kittens will be born with a fighter ability or whatever else. And then you can class that fighter as a thief and let it push into an archetype that is purposefully out of reach of that type. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where it gets wacky. Like it gets crazy when you start combining the many different classes in this game and do some really in-depth breeding. And you can also get mutations, like you can eat toxic waste on an adventure. And if your cat survives that, maybe they get a melted face that lowers their charisma but makes them sticky when you hit them or whatever. You could breed that melted face into your kittens. Yeah, and it just gets every run you get a little play, like you get a little sandbox to be like, I'm going to equip it with these items that complement these archetypes, and I'm going to go and try to force this. And it's a lot easier than an Isaac, of course. When Isaac, you just get a dice roll.
Right. Yeah. Are there? So we were able to play, and we had the four kind of, I guess, standard archetypes with fighter, mage, tank, and rogue. Was that the?
No.
What's the fourth?
Ranger?
Fighter, mage, hunter. Yeah.
Oh, hunter.
Yeah,
Hunter. Yeah. That's the range character. Yeah.
But
Are those like the base four, and then the classes grow out from that, or are there other like
there are
base
many
classes?
There are 6 base classes that
Okay.
you'll acquire in the beginning of the game.
Okay.
And there's a lot more after that. And each of those classes has 75 abilities. And 4 archetypes. And in the end, there are over 1,200 abilities, including disorders and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
and the items are way above 900. So it's with those things, you really get an infinite kind of experience, and if not infinite to a human, but also unique to yourself, and your save will diverge from other people as you play, and everybody kind of plays differently.
Yeah.
So with that kind of system, when you have a system that is so intentionally designed for so many different combinations and stuff, what do you do to make it like what is your process in making it so every run doesn't just kind of spill into general overpowered craziness? Like how do you put guardrails on that?
We balance around mana cost, and that's an easy thing to do. It's the same sort of thing like in Magic. It's a mana cost balancing situation, and then of whatever costs come with it. So like if we are like, this punch costs 2 mana and deals 2 damage, and then this one costs 1 mana and deals 2 damage but deals 5 damage to you, that sort of thing. Like there's a lot of different resources in this game, and we use everything that you're seeing in this video that's on the map is literally a resource. Poop, coins, grass, enemies, dead bodies, other cats, mana, life, like anything that exists in this game is used. We use every aspect because that's what really complements the depth of the game.
Mhm.
And when it comes to balancing, this game, much like Isaac, is designed for you to be like, wait a minute, if this says this should go infinite, and it does. And for us, the restriction comes with, you should not be able to go infinite with 2 things. You should require a third or more in order to really go off with a combo. And we're fine with people fucking the game up. Like if you can find the holes or whatever in this game, you should be able to exploit those and feel good about doing so. But it's not an always thing. I rarely kind of break the game. That's not my style. There's a lot of testers that is very much their style, and that's all they do. They will be like, okay, I'm gonna kill the final boss on turn 0, and I'm gonna make a build that complements that to the point where when I get to the boss is dead. And it's always like, how the fuck did you do that? And then they list 7 things, and it's like, okay, 7 things. That's fine. Like, you worked for that. You did it over the course of many runs. You saved your shit up and you did it. Good for you. That's fine. We're not going to take that away from you.
And now it's an achievement.
I don't know if we'll go that far. I got to see how people play. That's why I'm like excited about release, because I want to see exactly how everybody plays.
Yeah.
And then, we can pepper in. That's how you do it. Like you pivot like a DM, like you pivot with the players. And what do you guys like? Okay, well then I can lean that direction when it comes to DLC. You know what I mean?
Just as a quick aside, is that an organic process of data collection, or are you actually putting in ways to get back like percentages and what people are doing and things? Then you'll be able to kind of like look at what everyone's doing.
No, we have a Discord. And all the testers are in the Discord, usually bragging. We have a channel that says like bragging, and then those are when you see
Awesome.
the breaks.
Nice.
And it's usually. We also have like a channel called Look at This Cat, which originally was like look at this cute cat, and now it's become look at this unfathomable monster, and it's just like the freakiest things. We have one tester who's trying to breed as many eyes as possible on a cat, and he's up to 7, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's good
Fair.
work.
Yeah.
Something about your games and this game as well is just the the numbers, meaning like how many items are in the game, how much, like, and this has been throughout, like from Isaac to now.
Mhm.
Like what about variety and about like having, like, as I'm looking at the achievements here, in Isaac Rebirth there are 641 achievements. In this game has not even been released yet, 255 achievements. So like, what is variety? What does variety mean to you? Like, why is that so important?
I don't know. Let me move. Look, I'm going to show you my right above me, my shelf.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so see this shit. See this wall of chaos. See all this stuff here. This is my life. I like stuff. I like a lot of it.
Okay.
And I really enjoy. That's just I think a thing that some would say is wrong with me, and I like making lots of stuff. It's very appealing to me. And the game originally was a joke on ourselves. Me and my wife, we have a lot of stuff in our house. It is borderline hoarder. Like you can move around in this house, but we've got a lot of stuff. And at one point before we had kids, we had a lot of cats. And this is just what feels good to me. And it also really works well with the game design, and it complements what I'm trying to do really well. And, Magic the Gathering's got way more cards in it than I have items in this game. So it's okay.
That's the barrier once you hit
Yeah.
27,000 cards or whatever.
Yeah. I'm not getting there yet. It's
Okay.
fine. The cool thing about this, for anybody who's worried, because I know with Isaac, it's like, well, I think there are 700 items in Isaac. And just till recently, you didn't know what they did. You had to experiment with them and whatever else, which was fun when there was 100 items.
Yeah.
Not so fun anymore. And I think that's been a major flaw in the game for quite a while, which is why we did address it. And the first thing going in 6 years ago with this game is this game needs tooltips for every aspect of the game. So you know what you're getting yourself into when you do whatever. So even though there's this many things in the game, you're only being spoon-fed 4 at a time, and you're getting all the information about every aspect of each thing. So you don't have to memorize anything or whatever.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Cool. I had to, after kind of the grenade incident, let's say, and understanding the loop, I definitely had to close out because I needed to go to sleep last night is ultimately what the reason was. But I can definitely feel the pull of the game in terms of like one more run type mentality. Difficulty wise, I feel like, where would you say your games fall on the difficult spectrum?
I think this game isn't that difficult, but it will. The way I like to do difficulty, I don't like a dial. You know what I mean? I don't like modes as much. I like to let the player say, look. So in your game, if you continue to play on the third playthrough, I think when you start going through the sewers, or possibly after, there's a second branching path that says hard.
Yep.
And you can go down that path, and there are more rare items and an extra combat. An extra combat means an extra level up. But within those combats, there's a bunch of what are called elite or champion versions of existing enemies who look different, have different abilities, and they're much stronger. And you might get pummeled if you go that direction. So there's always going to be the option to do something harder for people who want that challenge. And for people who are struggling, the game's design complements. Yes, you lost that run. If maybe you didn't, I might argue that if you started up again, maybe you didn't. But if you did lose that run and you started back over again, you could do these little small runs. You don't have to do like the whole length of the 3-chapter full run once you have it. You can be like, okay, at the end of each chapter, am I failing? Are my guys beat to hell? Do I have really good items that I want to keep? And then you could just head home. And a lot of testers will, that if they're struggling, they'll do that, and that's totally fine. Like if you want to play that way, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
But it will be. There are lots of challenges, but I think we ramp up appropriately, and I think we did a pretty good job at that.
Okay. As hearing you explain that and watching some gameplay here, I have to ask, how much did you guys tweak the camera on the field, as it were, here in the game? How much like thought and time went into that, or was it always like, this is the view, we're good to go?
It was always, this is the view, we're good to go.
Okay, all right, because I was surprised at first. I was a little bit like, I want to go there, then I would misclick on where I wanted to go type deal. But after a couple rounds, it became very, very easy to manipulate. So I was wondering like if that was dialed in over time, or if you guys just nailed it on the first go.
No, Tyler put a lot of work into a lot of little feel good stuff. We do a lot of cursor locking when it comes to stuff to try to push away from misclicking, and we did a lot of visual tells to show you exactly where your range is for X, Y, and Z when you mouse over them, so you know exactly what you're doing. I initially wanted to go in and do a Final Fantasy more like, you know how they did 3D terrain that goes up. Yeah. In order to do that, you have to spin the whole world around to see different sides, and that just wasn't going to work in this this kind of setup. And we didn't really want to do 3D, so we didn't do it. But in the end, it was fine.
Yeah. What's been the hardest part of development on this title? Like maybe gameplay wise, less like pressure on yourself. I'm sure that's been there probably the entire time.
I don't know. Nothing was really hard. There are some boring bits, like Tyler's kind of going through. Like localization is boring.
Tough. Yeah.
There's if you got 1,200 items that have names and descriptions and all the whatever else.
Yeah.
You got to go through all of those things, make sure that they are read perfectly, make sure that the language is cohesive and works for universally for all of them. It's all boring stuff. I know he's not a fan of that. And he also has to then do gamepad support. So I'm sure that those are the least fun parts of development.
You know, I actually had a question about the localization. Like, do you like, because I know probably the hardest thing to translate, just from playing a lot of, Japanese games and stuff like that, like coming over to English, is colloquialisms. Like, do you find yourself like avoiding like idioms and shit like that?
No, because it's riddled with it. It's riddled with innuendo. Like there's just like tons of jokes that I don't know how it's going to translate at all. I mean, I'm not when writing, I'm never thinking, oh, this game's going to be translated into a bunch of different languages. I'm just writing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about it. I don't know how other people will feel, but maybe it'll be funny. At the very least, it'll be a funny, weird, bad translation that somebody will point out, and we'll be good to go. But I don't know.
Yeah.
They're pretty competent people, and there's no way they're going to get all the references and things that I was referencing.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll pick up on some things here and there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I guess another question I have, like releasing and talking about indies these days is one, completely different than it was, 10 years ago,
Yeah.
but even 5 years ago. What do you find, like wish list are all the craze these days? Everyone's like, make sure you wish list the game, then but don't wish list now because we need it closer to release, because then that gets us closer up further on the Steam charts. Like, is that on your mind at all?
I used to not care at all, but I don't want to do the game a disservice, so I want to look into some aspect of the business and PR type stuff. And I'm trying. I'm doing what I can.
Yeah.
When it comes to wish lists, I mean, I think we're like at like 117, and on the rankings.
117,000. Yeah.
No, he mean,
117 on rankings.
117th. Oh wow.
117th
overall rankings.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And our numbers are really high, so I can tell you, like, to get into the top 50, we're talking millions of wish lists. But I'm doing it. I'm hustling. I'm doing what I can. I think the thing that's helped the most is what you guys are showing right here. The let's plays of the game to kind of like show what this game is.
Yeah.
Because making a demo isn't going to happen. Like, there's just no way I can make a demo that can showcase what is good about the game. I think making a demo might make it come off really shallow. You gotta have the whole game in order to really do this. And then if I give you the whole game, what's the point of buying it?
Right.
It's a hard one. But yeah, when it comes to that stuff, I don't know. We're trying to get wish lists. And it of course it does help because the algorithm pushes for more wish lists once you've gotten into those areas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I won't know until release what that translates to,
So there's still an era of uncertainty then, even with all of the success of everything, you're still just kind of like, I don't know. We're going to put it out there and see how it goes.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what can I do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like, actually, I've ordered six pitchforks and 9 torches, and I'm planning out where I'm going to riot.
I'm gonna have a really angry tweet that I've perfectly devised.
This is a game where, like I said, like as long as it makes enough money for Tyler to be happy and gets us into some DLCs, then I'm happy. But the reality is, I'm already happy, and regardless of how it does, I'm very, very proud of it. I have a feeling this game will be like an Isaac in terms of possibly it being having a little bit of a spike and then hopefully slowly going up once people realize what's going on there. Because we get the weirdest thing is the testing of this game looks like this. People are like, oh yeah, okay, and if they play for like 3 or 4 hours and it's like, and then once they hit the 6 or 7 hour mark, I start getting messages, lots of messages. And that's always like, oh, I didn't realize this. I didn't realize you're going here. I didn't realize this game was that big. And then it happens again at the 60 hour mark, and 80 hour mark, and 100 hour mark. And like, that's how I feel like the curve goes. Like, it's basically like once you pass this point when it comes to hours and the game presents itself to you, you kind of get completely sucked in because now you know all the mechanics of the game and how everything works. But I mean, the game can't compare. Like, it's never going to sell Isaac numbers. This is not possible. Like, nothing I will ever do will come close to that. And that's fine.
I mean, never say never. Like, who knows?
There's no way.
Games are crazy this year, man.
There's no way. But I think it will find its audience. I think it will. I think
that's the important.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. We only got a couple more minutes with you. I'm curious for like other indies this year. Have you played like Mega Bonk? Do you have like?
I haven't had like it's been terrible because a lot of my friends too are releasing games and they're like, "Can you try this out?" And I feel extra guilty because they're playing Mewgenics or whatever, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm crunching. Like,
Yeah.
I have no time for fucking anything right now." I did play Baby Steps. I really liked
Oh.
Baby Steps.
Okay.
And I played the hell out of that. I got
You
to
check
the
out
end of
Ball
it.
Pit.
I haven't. I have that. Yeah, that's when crunch really started, and I haven't been able to.
Okay. Got
It
it.
ended with Baby Steps release basically, and then
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
I'm the star of Baby Steps, by the way. That basic character. For me.
You got a nice ass.
I get that a lot. It's not the first time I've heard that, Edmund. It's not the first time I've heard that. Yeah.
And he's actually as awkward out talking to people in public, like as the character in Baby Steps.
I don't go out much.
Kind of amazing to watch.
Yeah, I don't go out much. Just
Pretty
don't.
impressive.
Yeah. Zeke, Cohh, any other questions here before we let old Edmund go?
I'm excited. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just had one simple question. Like, I'm looking at the Mewgenics Steam page, and you chose like I don't know if it was a choice or whatever, but like you have just both your names. It's not like you guys didn't like make a like ENT Studios or something like that or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that anymore.
Okay.
I was Team Meat once, and that just caused problems because then it was like I was me and he was Team Meat, and he got mad about that. I don't know.
Oh.
I'd rather just put the names out there, and I don't want.
Is how you see yourself going? Like, if you make more games after Mewgenics, which I assume you will.
Yeah,
Like,
this
is
is
just
what
going to be like
yeah.
a list of like 17 names if it's like a big like a big project.
I mean, it's usually like because the bulk of the work is usually me and another person who is a programmer, and then it'll be our names, and then I'll usually put the musicians' names, and then
Okay.
go from there. But I think it'll,
Okay.
I'm always going to keep it as me and another person as the leads.
Okay. I was just curious. Yeah.
Cool. Well, fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on. We'd love to have you back on sometime next year once
I was going to
things have
say
come out, or yeah, we
that
gotta
was
think of
my
the timeline.
question. My question was like I've already like scratched the surface a little bit and seen there's tons of this game I know we're going to want to talk about once we've had a chance to play it and everything.
sure.
So we'd love to get you back in to talk about that stuff.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, I just want to be able to talk about it because I'm sure we can't talk about most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, it's also a huge shout out to you for trusting us three idiots, giving us a code, and I don't think we realized the gravity of what we were given until you told us this morning, and you were like, "Yeah, like no one has this, so shut the fuck up about it." We're probably gonna take this back after this.
The best part is when. Best part's when JP then said it on the show.
Yeah, no,
which was even more funny because like
I love that. I love that. I wanted to bring it up just to show the trust that you had in us, and I completely ruined it. You know, that's
Just
what I'm here for.
Just to be clear, the codes will self-destruct at midnight.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
So get some playtime in before that.
Exactly.
oh,
Well, fantastic. We let our guests do shout outs here at the end of the show. So tell the good people where to check out Mewgenics, I suppose.
Oh, I thought I was shouting other people out.
Oh, or that. Hey, it's your shout out. You do
you
what
do
need
whatever
to.
you want.
You do what you need to.
This
Yeah.
is your time. You can sing a song if you want to.
What am I doing? I'm saying stuff. I'm doing the
Anything.
spiel.
Yeah, the spiel.
know.
The spiel.
This is it.
Wishlist Mewgenics on Steam. It supposedly helps
go.
something. It's, if you are interested in anything that I've said, just search Mewgenics on YouTube. My Let's Plays will pop up, and then you just watch those, and then it'll tell you right away with one watch if this is a game for you or not. And if it's not, good for you.
Hell
You're
yeah.
taking the high road.
Hell yeah.
You're probably doing
Good-
something with your life.
Good for you.
Fantastic. All right, we will let you I guess get back to work. Don't crunch too hard, sir. February 11th?
10th.
10th 10th of great release time, by the way. I feel like not much is, you won't have much competition around then. So it feels like it's going to be a good,
with all these people who don't have significant others.
yeah. Yeah.
Valentine's Day, yeah.
I didn't wanna,
it's like
I
the
didn't wanna
Japan thing.
say it, Edmund, but-
I'm big with lonely people.
I've got a cat girlfriend now.
Oh God, yeah, that's the. I can already
Just
see.
make sure you go get ears.
I can already see that's what you'll send out to all the creators, right? You're going to send them cat ears, and then
Cat
they'll have
ears,
going
yep.
live tweets where you're going on Valentine's
Perfect.
with a bunch of cats. That's who.
I'll just take a dump in a box.
I don't.
They'll know who it's from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Edmund, we gotta let you go. Thank you so much once again. Have a great rest of your Sunday
Edmund.
afternoon. And
See you guys.
we'll talk soon with you. Oh, man. All right. Fantastic. That was a blast to have Edmund McMillen on the show. We've had a good run of guests. I've really enjoyed our
Yeah. Hey, great.
Yeah, it's been
Great job on that.
We've
Yeah.
gotten very lucky with
Awesome.
our guest with that.
And yes, for those of you, like, I didn't want to say it while he was on the show, but like, yes, I noticed there's a little bit of kind of a resemblance between me and him. I get it. Okay, yeah, fine.
Well, chat was like, go shave your head, JP, so you fit in with the rest of the cast. But
oh, okay.
Yeah, that was not yet. Not yet. I got maybe another year. Yeah.
Edmund's like the cute Zeke.
True.
So is Zeke the meat? What
Zeke,
is
Zeke is the more dreamy Zeke.
Or, well, I mean, if he's the Zeke, then what is Zeke's got to be the something Edmund?
Chopped liver?
Oh, no, hold on. I've got it. And it's really fucked up. He's the poor Edmund.
Yes. I'll take it.
Oh, okay.
10 million fucking copies. That's crazy.
That would
I know, right?
I think that would work.
I don't.
There's a lot of copies.
I just realized.
No, remember
like,
though. Remember, JP, you have to remember though. 10 million copies, 30% Steam cut, 30% PR, 30% something you didn't think about, 9% taxes.
10 million.
20% force of will.
10
probably
million.
about you probably made about $40.
10
$40
million.
total.
1% is 10 million percent. Cohh. That's just math.
Maybe $50.
Okay, that's just math.
Power of will.
Game dev is rough these days. It's rough.
Yeah,
Real
that's
15% power of will.
There it is.
Yep.
No, I just realized I was
Thank
looking
you,
across,
Chad.
like across of all of Edmund McMillen's games, I probably have like between 500 and 600 hours.
Yeah. I don't know if I sold it well enough during the show, but if you have never seen Indie Game the movie, it's a fascinating film that is very, very, very well done. And it's worth your 90 minutes or however long it is. So
It is. It's a good watch.
it's a good time. It's a good time.
For sure.
Let's jump into some news for the past week. Biggest news is GTA's delayed. Delayed till November.
I thought the biggest news was gonna be like, how do I fit this into my banner? Never mind, I got it. I thought that was gonna be the biggest news.
That's like 2 weeks old. That's a
is it?
meme. Yeah.
Shit, I'm sorry. So
That's
behind
old.
the times. I apologize.
Old meme right there.
Wow.
Yeah, old meme. November
Old meme,
19th.
2 weeks.
Yeah. November 19th, 2026 is when Grand Theft Auto 6 will launch. Right before they came out and said that, there was a lot of accusations of Rockstar Games being accused of union busting, and there was a developer leak that was confirmed. I feel like all that stuff, at least in my optics, just kind of disappeared once the delay came out. I don't know if that was purposeful.
Happens a lot with them, really.
Yeah.
Kind of wild that
it
keeps
was it was a little strange to see all that stuff. I didn't really see too much information about all of that. And I know the general internet at large was just like, oh yeah, GTA's delayed. It's just crazy. And I don't, anytime a game gets delayed, I feel like the three of us are kind of on the same page where we're just like, great, cool, we'll play it when it's ready.
Take your time.
Yeah, take your time. Everyone was asking me for my thoughts on it, and I was just like, I don't care. I'll play it whenever it comes out. A lot of people were very upset that it got delayed again. And I just don't, maybe it's because I'm old. I don't know, but I just don't get that mindset to it. So November.
Well, and this
19th.
has happened so many times over and over again with so many different titles. Like when someone when a big studio releases something the first time they said they were going to, that is the biggest surprise. That is always like, these days it's like, we said we were going to do November 10th and it's November 10th and we're releasing the game. We're like, what? No delays? What?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. We're sorry for adding additional time to what we realize has now been a long wait, but those extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish you've come to expect and deserve. We want to thank you for your patience and support while the wait is a little longer. We are incredibly excited for players to experience the sprawling state of Leonida and make a return to modern day Vice City. I guess that means that we won't, because Rockstar usually does like their own, they're big enough, I would say one of the few in gaming where they don't rely on a Game Awards. They don't rely on a Keighley to like push their message. It's not usually, it is the other way around where I'm sure everyone's being like, please be at the Game Awards. We would love you so much. I don't think they will. So probably like late summer, they'll come out with like a what is GTA 6 and they'll have like their video where they reveal everything just like they did with, was it Red Dead 2, I think was the last thing where they did that whole PR process.
Yeah, there's a certain level of like bigness and success where you stop courting things and things come to you. They court you instead.
Yeah.
And I think you court Rockstar. Rockstar doesn't come to you.
Right. Right. Well, I mean, it's already heralded as like what the biggest, is it biggest video game launch of all time or biggest media or IP launch?
Already?
Yeah, like they're already touting it as like the second coming of Christ. Like it's a huge deal. Numbers are out the wazoo for it.
I have to tell you this minor little tiny story from TwitchCon that pertains to this a little bit. So I was hanging out at a bar, whatever, a hotel bar.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine introduces me to these other two guys. He's like, these guys are Rockstar. And I'm like, oh, really? Okay, awesome. And I was like 2 seconds from asking them like, oh, what band are you?
What music do you play?
Yep.
Like that. And they were like, yeah, so GTA. And I was like, oh my fucking God. Oh my God. I'm such an idiot. Of course, at TwitchCon, they're going to be from Rockstar. Like, yeah. I almost made the hugest ass out of myself. And I probably did after that because I told them, like, oh, I thought you guys played instruments.
Yeah. No,
that's
what I would.
It's okay, Zeke. I'm sure they've never heard that before.
Yeah, they probably get that.
No, but that's the thing. Like, I honestly thought that. I had no idea. I didn't even put Rockstar together with that. I really didn't. So stupid. Anyways,
there you go. Yeah, those are our thoughts on GTA 6 being delayed. We'll play with it.
No, I think someone came into my chat yesterday and was like, "Oh, hey, what are your thoughts on GTA being delayed?" I'm like, I couldn't give more or less of a shit.
Yeah,
I really, if it's out, I'll play it. Like,
Yep. Same thing.
And I don't think anyone and like you were saying, I mean, there's not a single situation, especially these days. If anything, it has become more important over time that you don't screw up your release, especially if you are a large company. Delay that shit until the end of days. Just don't, if you are a multi-million-dollar company, do not feed a shit. That is like, it's more important every day that goes by.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of things that Cyberpunk release, like, I guess touched, affected, outside of the company itself is probably, you can't even imagine how many things that changed in the course of game development and releasing and QA and all of that stuff. Like, knock on wood, no one will ever do that again on that scale.
Well,
Knock on wood.
let's hope. Yeah.
Yeah, because it
That's the hope.
I mean, it just crushed CD Projekt. Crushed it.
Did.
Absolutely. And it became the narrative for that game for a year and change.
Until they put years of work and millions of dollars into changing it.
Yeah.
Which is what it cost them.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%. You're right.
Yep. So we'll see you in November of next year. GTA 6. What else? Did you guys see this quote?
Wait, but before we move off, how far did they bump it? Like, how far was the original release?
I think spring to fall.
So like 6 months ish.
I think it's spring to fall. Yeah. What? 6 May to November.
Okay.
So kind of the start of summer into spring. May to November.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, did you guys see the quote out of the Kingdom Come Deliverance lead in regard to Obsidian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not.
PC Gamer has the at least the article that I'm reading it from. Headline reads: Kingdom Come Deliverance lead says Obsidian should use its Microsoft fortune to make games more like Kingdom Come Deliverance. Quote, give me something more than ... level grinding in a static scripted world. Which, like,
damn. Why the shade, bro? Like, what?
The thing about that I really didn't like is like, he kind of went after a genre a little bit, and then like to do that while it honestly was not a good look. I saw that article and kind of skimmed over the comments. And a lot of people were like, yeah, Obsidian, you should do better. Yeah, all this stuff. And I'm just sitting here being like, that was kind of a trashy move. Like, that was like just an unnecessary public dump on them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, and more importantly, the stuff they really attacked them for, like, that's kind of a genre. That's kind of like the games because they have that. Like, it's good to have those games too. It's great to have KCDs. That's awesome, but we don't need every game to be like KCD. Like, that's okay too. So I don't know. Really, really, really strange.
Came across
and even weirder
is like friendly fire. Like, why?
Yeah. Like, why would you do that, man? Like, same team, dude. Same team.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's what it was. If it was like he knows the guys over Obsidian, he was like, you know what?
Like, it was ribbon a little bit.
Game
yeah,
would be if you made your game like our game. Like, that sounds like something I would do and get misconstrued for sure.
Yeah. Daniel
was a bit strange.
Daniel Vavra, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. He was is the director on Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2. The full quote was he had finished the game and gave it a 7 out of 10. But said, what I find sad is that the company and the people who gave us one of my favorite games ever, Fallout New Vegas, have been unable, even after 15 years, and with all of Microsoft's money and latest technological advances, to come up with a single new game mechanic that could take this proven but ancient formula somewhere new.
That seems a little bit less like friendly ribbing.
I mean, again, it's not wrong.
Yeah,
because they are classic mechanics.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's wrong,
but a lot of people like classic mechanics.
That's what
it's
people
not
want,
like we.
Right?
Yeah, it's like we don't need to not make that. And for the record, like, I think Outer Worlds 2, I'm having a great time with it in terms of like quality of writing and characters and just like, I don't know, man. It just, again, seems a little.
No,
opinions are cool. Opinions are fine, but that does seem a little weird.
Like, you ever seen Big Lebowski?
A little attacky.
You're not wrong, Donnie. You're just an asshole.
Yes. Well, that kind of applies here. He's not wrong. But at the same time, like, that's kind of I'm better than you way to go about it. I don't know. Just seems a little strange.
To
rub me the wrong way.
Turn a shitty comment into kind of a conversation point. Like, is that a money thing to develop the like new aspect of a genre, or is that more like an indie? Like, who does that fall upon? to progress the medium forward.
I don't think it falls upon anyone because I mean,
Yeah.
you know, video games are art, and people should make what they want to make. They don't have to pioneer anything. I think most of the successful games move their iterative base forward in some fashion, but they don't have to. There's plenty of homage games, classic games, retro games. Like there's lots of things that are, you know, literally there to bring something that is already tried and proven into a new generation, medium, story, IP, whatever. So I don't think it's not, no one has to do
It's
it.
not
It's in the
beholden to
eye of the
anyone, yeah.
artist. Exactly. Obsidian does not have to push anything forward. For the record, I think there's a lot of stuff in Outer World 2 that is actually pretty forward looking for the genre.
I think the flawed system is
Absolutely. The flaw
yeah.
system's awesome. Like they do a cool job with the mod stuff. Like I love the fact that they basically just taken out carry weight, just have an endless inventory. Like there's lots of things in Outer Worlds 2 that are completely different from previous iterations that Obsidian has done. So I don't know, man. Like again, it's criticism, but you can agree to disagree, I guess. I don't know. Just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely I guess it's in line with kind of his past comments as well, is what I will say to finish off that conversation.
I don't know much about the guy, but right
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. In other news, Dispatch, you guys should play it. I'm going to continue to say it.
I'm going to. When's the final one come out?
Wednesday.
Soon, right?
Wednesday is episode 7 and 8.
I think I'm gonna wait, but
Okay.
I'm gonna play it for sure.
Yeah.
It's getting
It passed 1 million copies. Congrats to them in 10
yeah.
days. Every week, more and more people have been kind of on their concurrent rankings, I suppose, on Steam every Wednesday when a new version gets pushed out. I would imagine it being the last, people like both of you who are waiting for it all to come out will finally partake. But yeah, it's hell of a thing. It's really fantastically written, voiced story. I don't know if I care about the gameplay. I will say that.
I've had multiple people tell me prepare for a telltale adventure.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. The gameplay is more like I'm partaking in the gameplay aspect of it, not to succeed or to win or, you know, do anything except to see more of the story, to see more of the animation and hear more of the music. It's not revolutionary. It's not really not doing too much in that regard. But what it is doing is story-wise and animation-wise and music-wise and all of that stuff is best in class. It really is. We're
talking about Dispatch.
Yeah, we're talking about Dispatch. I don't know who the voice actor director. I don't even know what the title. Cohh, you might have to help me here. What's the person that directs the voice actors? Voice actor director? Is that the
Voice acting director?
Yeah.
Voice director.
I don't know who it is for that game, but holy shit, man! Give them all the fucking award. That needs to be. They need an award because everyone is good. Performance director, yeah, maybe that's what that is.
Performance is usually if there's anyway.
If there's okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. If there's motion capture, but yeah.
Semantics. Yeah.
It's very, very good. Definitely partake, or at least watch a playthrough. It's better than most like content I consume on TV or movies from a story perspective. So it's awesome. You should play it if you have not already. And it fully comes out on Wednesday with episode 7 and 8. And it's not long. Each episode's about 50 minutes to an hour. And they kind of keep that. There's not one that's longer than any of the others. They keep to that rhythm. So you're looking at about an 8-ish hour playthrough for time invested. So definitely check it out. It is worth your time.
Nice.
I think if it was any other year, I could definitely see it winning many awards. It might even still take like best narrative, but I think Expedition 33 would be there. But I as a streamer, I don't want to say anything about Game of the Year. We already saw Shroud do that this past week. He got he got a whole bunch of fucking shit.
Jesus Christ, that is
Oh my
so
God,
fucking
dude.
stupid. He didn't even play Expedition 33, did he?
No, he has not. He has
was
not.
telling tales out of school on purpose. Fucking get the joke. Jesus Christ.
It's almost like he was messing around.
Yeah,
I know.
He came out and said, I saw the follow-up was that, and maybe it was in the same stream. I wasn't watching it when it happened, but he came out and said, yeah, if Expedition 33 wins Game of the Year, I'll finally play it. Was his kind of like seal on that whole conversation. For those that are not aware of what we're watching, it's not really the biggest deal, but for some reason, granted, there is the reason that Shroud has, 25,000 plus people watching him every single day play Arc Raiders. He came out and said that Arc Raiders deserves Game of the Year over something like Expedition 33, and that when it comes out, everyone needs to go and vote for it, and yada, yada, yada. And that kind of started the movement of, hey, we get some clicks if you want to put that out there. So they did, and everyone took it.
There is something about Expedition 33 that I saw that I was a little bit like, what? They didn't get nominated for Grammy for best music in a video game.
I did see that. That was really
stupid.
Even
I've only played I want to say 6 or 7, 10 or less hours of Expedition 33, and even I was like, that's fucking lame because that music is glorious. It is so good.
Yeah, let me pull up the
6, 7. I said it. Fuck, I didn't mean that. God damn it.
Avatar. The games that were nominated for best score soundtrack for video games and other interactive media.
This was very weird.
Yeah, it's a very weird title. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, Secrets of the Spire, Helldivers 2, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Star Wars Outlaw Wild Card, and A Pirate's Fortune, which I believe is a mobile game, and Sword of the Sea, Austin Wintory, which is actually, he's fairly well known, kind of in the video game space and indie space. But yeah, that prompted a pretty big backlash from the internet of being like, hey, where the fuck's Expedition 33? What are you doing?
What's going on, guys?
Yeah. A lot of people thought it was because of the range from when games for like release dates for when they could be submitted. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the Grammys has come out and said anything about it, but they weren't nominated, which I do think is
I would consider that a snub.
A little bit of a snub.
So it's a little strange. It's a little strange.
Mm-hmm. Helldivers 2, pretty good though. Pretty good. We could all hum that in our head right now with the theme. And Indiana Jones is also good, but it's kind of just like the old Indiana Jones, right? Like,
yeah.
John Williams already got a bunch of fucking awards for that. So.
Yeah, right.
So what are we doing there? Yeah. What else do we have? We should have asked Edmund about this. Steam asked. Did Steam ask? Where did they get this number from? The number is 72% of devs believe Steam has a monopoly on PC games. Oh, it came from a study.
I saw that headline.
Yeah, it was from Atomic Research. They surveyed 306 industry executives across the UK and US between May 18th and May 22nd, 2025. And 75% of the respondents were senior managers of C-suite level, with 77% of studios from studios with more than 50 employees. And yeah, they came out and said 72% of devs believe Steam has a monopoly on PC games. We talked a little bit about that last week, where Amazon was trying to combat that, but yeah.
Well, I saw a reply to that. The reply to that is like, well, it's because no one's made a good competitor yet. Like that's
it's
right.
Yes,
am I right?
I agree. Yes, absolutely. No one's made a good competitor. At the same time, I don't know who I would want to be. Who would I want to be a competitor to Steam?
I mean, there was already like GOG. That didn't really work out. Epic, unfortunately, Epic deployment platform was always weird because they just like never developed it properly. It never got all the features it needed. It was always slow in development. So like it's that one was always really strange. I mean, Google, you could argue could maybe make one.
I think I mean from like I think I know who could do it potentially, like the names you just listed, 100%. But like from a who would I want? Like Steam does fucked up shit. No company's perfect, but I would be much more worried if like a Microsoft or a Google was doing that, right? Like at that point, like
Microsoft kind of already has a deployment platform with their store.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're not gonna make any big motions, and anything they try to copy doesn't end well, like Mixer and stuff. So
right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's not really a lot of good options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, what was the wording of it? 72% of what?
Of developers believe Steam has a monopoly on PC games.
That is patently false, though, because they don't. That means zero competitors, and they do have competitors. Like I have games on Epic and Xbox and GOG or GOG and that kind of stuff. They do have competitors. It's just like no like. Now, does monopoly mean that's I guess that's my argument. It's like, does monopoly mean zero competition or just
well, I mean, like major
that is completely forgettable.
Well, think about here in the States. I mean, major companies get broken up for being monopolies, even though they're not the only ones supplying the service.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't mean no competitors. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just means no viable.
If you have enough, it's if you have enough reasons to where there's no actual competition for certain devs of certain perspectives, sizes, or persuasions, like that would, there could probably be ways to validate that.
Yeah.
What do you think is the percentage of the market that they would have to be considered a monopoly? Like 80%? 85%?
Honestly, I don't know enough about the contracts that like different size devs are signing with them to be able to assign, like, is it really a monopoly for them, or are they just not wanting to take other deals? Like it's I don't know.
This is where let me message my buddy Edmund and see what he thinks. It really is like a perfect question.
None of the games I'm working on are going through that right now. So
yeah.
Thankfully,
I would probably be on the side of like, yeah, Steam's probably a monopoly, right? Because there's so many. Yeah. So many games that, I just did a sponsored stream for a game called Out of Time, which came out around like Megabonk peaking, and it's basically a multiplayer Megabonk, really, at the end of the day. But it was Epic only, probably because Epic gave them funding for it. I don't 100% know that, but it's only on the Epic
I don't know
store.
how you get onto Epic. I don't know if like you have to have an Epic contract to be on Epic.
I would assume so, yeah.
Maybe.
But that being said,
but then there's like GOG, but then maybe you have to have a contract with them.
That being said, the number one question I got from almost every single person during that sponsored stream, is it on Steam? And I would say no, and they'd be like, oh, I don't care. I don't care about this game anymore, right? Like
it's like a YouTube video when an ad plays in front of it.
Yeah. It's like that's almost that's a monopoly in my mind, right? When like people won't even go to another fucking platform to check out a game that was pretty good. They'll just wait because eventually it's going to come to Steam.
Yeah,
that's the mindset.
But I mean, had a good from my chat. A good question. The bigger question for a monopoly: what's the last game that has been a massive success that is not released on Steam? I mean, that's a good question. I don't know, like a massive success, but not on Steam and not consoles. We're talking about PC release.
I mean, Fortnite. Chat's erupting with Fortnite, probably. Tarkov is its own launcher, so maybe that.
How many years ago was Fortnite? Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is really big, but I think he means big. I think he means like cultural phenomenon.
Genshin Impact is not on Steam. That might be that's
PC,
newer.
Would you call that a PC?
Yeah, it's got a PC client. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
It is mobile though. at the end of the day.
Yeah. Not a lot though. Not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot. No.
Yeah, if anything, it's the opposite, right? Where
Mhm.
games catch fire because they are on Steam.
Yeah.
Because everyone's got a Steam account. Like arguably Megabonk and well, even like, you know, the I fucking hate this term, but everyone knows, so I guess we're just using it now. The friend slop shit that comes out. That's all because of Steam, right?
I love how much bile you have.
I just get upset that I have
I
to express my disgust every time I say it.
I get it.
But like, are we there yet? Repo. We played other ones. All of those type of games exploded mostly because of word of mouth and Steam.
Yep.
You know, it's a $5 purchase on Steam that, oh yeah, just pick it up on Steam. Everyone knows, right? Everyone knows where that's at. So yeah, Cohh, you were going to kind of say, to read your mind a little bit, not necessarily what a monopoly is, which I agree with that, but it's, what is that then when you control the cultural hub for a space
Yeah. And I think,
is that a market leader? Like,
it's very successful. It is a market leader. I think a lot of the frustration people are starting to feel is that like they take a massive cut,
yeah,
and there's no other real option. So it's I see why people are frustrated, but I just don't know if that qualifies for because like the monopoly, once you start saying stuff like monopoly, that's a legal term.
yeah.
And then you know, then you can start actually like doing legal things to those companies. So yeah, I mean, they're definitely big only fish in the pond, really, in a lot of ways, but I don't know. It's a tougher one.
Yeah,
for sure.
A good word for it, hegemony. I don't use that word very often, but
yeah,
good word.
Yeah.
Good word.
Yeah. You guys want to have a little bit of fun and reveal to the audience some fun numbers?
Sure.
Yes, I love numbers, especially if they're fun. Like 69 or 67.
Open up your Steam.
Oh, again, dude?
Open up your Steam account.
I'm trying to ruin it by being the old guy who keeps saying it.
Open up your Steam.
I'm going to ruin it.
Hold on, we got to do what he says. We got to do what he says.
Okay.
Go
Steam
to
open.
help in the top left. Click on Steam support.
Okay.
Go to purchases. Or wait, is it? Fuck, now I'm forgetting.
My account.
Hold on. Yes, my account. Oh
No.
man,
No, I don't want to look at this.
Data related to your Steam account.
No, I don't want to look at this, JP.
External funds used.
No.
Oh no.
It might prompt you to log in.
Oh yeah.
Oh well. Okay.
This was our friend of the show, Strippin, did this the other day. And his number actually surprised me. My number also surprised me, but for opposite reasons.
All right, what is your number, JP?
I need to log in, so I have to delay my answer. I know not the exact number, but I know thereabouts what it is. So hold on one sec. I gotta get my authenticator and log in and do all this stuff. Is y'all's number higher than what you thought?
A little bit.
Okay.
Little bit.
Do you
add total spend to old spend or no?
Total spend is all you need. Total spend
Okay.
is the number. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, sorry. I'll go first because I don't know if mine is the highest out. My account.
I buy a lot of games, but you invest in one game a lot of times.
Right.
Yeah.
Zeke's might be higher. So my account was made in November 25th, 2003. So 21-year-old Steam account. But as a streamer, you go to in top right, view my profile, and then it'll tell you on a badge on your profile.
Okay.
But like Zeke said, I spent a lot on Path of Exile, and most of those purchases, I would say 70, 80% of those purchases were through Steam.
Dude. Yeah.
So anyways, my total number is actually a lot. I guesstimated that it would be 19,000, and I came in at 18,105, which kind of low in my mind. But yeah, my number is 18,105.
What about you, Zeke?
I'm still trying to look at where. Okay, my profile, and I want to see it like when I created my account.
Oh, it's on the right hand side. There should be a thumbnail or a badge. It says under currently online. There should be a badge right there that says your years on Steam. If you give me your Steam account, if you give me the link, Zeke, just right click, copy page URL, put that in the Discord chat. I'll find your account, and then you can you can tell us your number.
Sorry, dude. Like I don't look at this shit.
I didn't either. Yeah, it was because Strippin posted it and had a massive like 5 million.
April 12th, 2011. Someone saying.
Yeah. Yours was counted April 12th, 2011. 14 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody got a guess? Yeah, or no, I know not chat, but you guys.
Okay, I know that JP has gotten at least a few of those probably like 5 plus of those $500 things, $480 things from PoE. So I'm gonna say it was Zeke. He does buy a lot of indie games though.
He does.
I'm gonna guess 22.
I think he has more. More than me, but they are indie, so I'll go 16.5.
$35,711.
Shit. Okay. Those indie fucking games add up. God damn.
Okay.
Been doing that once
that adds
a
up a
week
bit
for many, many years.
God damn.
We're looking at total spend.
Total
right?
spend is the number.
I am looking at 36,936.
Damn, how do I spend so little? What the fuck?
How do you spend more than me, Cohh?
I have no idea.
What the
I don't know.
Fuck?
Hold on. Now the time to look at.
I mean, I do have. I mean, okay. When I look at the games on my title, I
Games.
have 1,958 games.
I just crossed 3,000.
I don't
3,004
know,
games on Steam.
Where do you see
that's,
that at?
Hold on, that's in category.
You just go to your library,
that's
your
right. Yep.
library page, and then unmark like the clock and the play, and it should say right at the top, uncategorized.
I have 768. I just have a low number of games.
Yeah. I have 3,004 games.
Yeah.
Or games DLC, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cohh's a big
game. I just have
MTX
games and
fan,
software. I have games and
secretly.
software.
I do. I play a lot of gotcha.
You got a gotcha account. What the fuck?
I do. Yep.
I mean, I think that if anything, that is expressive of who we are as gamers in a lot of ways. Because Zeke plays a shit ton of indie stuff. I mostly stick to a handful of games, and I put in most of my hours into a handful of games, which is pretty true year over year. Cohh's number, though, it confounds me. I don't understand where the fuck the money's going.
I don't either.
So mine. Hold on. Let me see what the other numbers are. Maybe we can suss it out there. Hold on 1 second. Where was it again? Oh, now I've missed
So
everything.
on average, I spend $11.90 per game.
Oh, okay.
So like I see like total spend, old spend, package only spend.
In the small text above that, it tells you what each of those mean.
Okay, total spend is the total amount of external funds applied to your account. That was the big one. Old spend is the amount of external funds applied before Friday 2015. So that's 10K for me. So yeah, and then what is package only spend? It's not even up there.
I don't know.
My package only spend is 23K.
What the fuck?
Yeah, my package only spend is 30K, but I thought that was
thought
that was put in the total.
It is.
I don't know what
But
that
what the fuck?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I got nothing, bro. I got nothing.
That's crazy.
Wild. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I need to pull it up. Or wait, can I just hit back? Is that gonna work? Yes, I can. My package spend was 9,691, so it's half.
Yeah, I don't know. Strange.
Package spend. It does not say.
So since I started my Steam account, on average, I've spent $3,246 per year on video games.
Well,
Wowza.
that's a lot. That's a lot. Anyways, fun little number that I saw. Shout out to Strippin for his TikTok going viral on that. Let me see if there's any other news.
Have you ever done
here.
that for your food delivery?
You know, funny
Told
enough, that question might have came from your chat. I don't have it open at the moment, but that my chat was immediately like, "Hey, what do you spend more on food?" And so we pulled that up.
Oh God.
And I couldn't find it, but I had since what year? I think 2011. I've had 1,700 food orders, which that's not that many over 14 years.
No, not at all.
I mean, how many days is that? There's 5,110 days in 14 years. So,
And how many orders did you do?
like 1468 or something like that.
Okay. So that's one every 3 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
Yep.
It's a bit. And that's a bit. What
Yeah.
else?
No, dude, I spend a lot on video games. Like I spend more than I should, and not because I don't want to support indies, but because I have paid for a lot of games that I should have refunded. Like definitely like morally, not only morally, but like
Morally.
justifiably. No, morally meaning like they fooled me into buying a broken game. Like the game sucked and it was broken, it didn't work. So morally, I should refund that because fuck them, they shouldn't do that. That's
fair.
Bad business practice. But like justifiably, there have been piles of shit that worked that I should have been like, this is garbage. I'm just gonna refund this.
Yeah, I could see the moral quandary there.
It's very rare. I have in the past couple of years have started like being pretty diligent on like, you were misrepresenting your game. Fuck you, refund.
Yeah.
Like I'm been pretty diligent about that because I think that needs to be punished or at least not paid for, not rewarded.
Yeah. Last bit of news was some news out of Square Enix. Two pieces, really. One, they fired a fuck ton of people this past week. Old Square Enix did. I saw a huge amount of folk on Twitter coming out and saying like, hey, no longer working there. I don't know the exact number that were let go. It's not in this article. But what is in this article was that Square Enix also announced that they are going to be using AI to QA test their games by 2027. Approximately 70% of its QA and debugging will be run by AI by the end of that year. Which, sure, I could see the use of that in terms of the mundane skill of running through a game over and over and over and over and over and trying to find different permutations, but kind of need that human element. And I don't know if 30% of that human element is enough in that regard. Because QA really like changes and shapes a game. Edmund was just on the show talking about that in so many ways. Of feedback that he gets. So I guess that's the start of many to come. Square Enix taking the big leap forward. I think Microsoft has also talked a little bit about QA and AI in that regard. But it was when they announced a new partnership with Matsuo Iwasawa Laboratory at the University of Tokyo, which is focused on using AI to overhaul how games are tested and refined. It is the quote, joint development of game QA automation technology using generative AI, which aims to improve the efficiency of game development processes through AI technologies, and it's seemingly aiming to hand most of the projects to AI for debugging and QA testing. Yeah. So that's 2027. They're going to have a target on their back to see if a game comes out post 2027, it's got issues. You know, the internet's not going to let that down.
That's going to be a thing.
They're
Be a
going
big
to,
old thing.
they've painted a target on their back for that. I think that's it in terms of news. Chat, anything big that we missed? There was someone was asking if we were going to comment on the Twitch post where they came out again to talk about TwitchCon safety and Emeru, and they flat out apologized to Emeru for all that. It was kind of
community noted to oblivion.
It was a really
hilarious.
It was a really odd thing in general, and I don't know if that was like lawyers forced their hands, or if that was like a settlement where an apology was needed to be
part
issued. Yeah, part of the deal or what. But yeah, it really got
very strange.
Really got community noted to absolute shit, as Zeke said. I'll pull it up here real quick, just so people can see it.
I love when community notes sound like they're one person just shitting on them. Like, those are the great community notes where everybody agrees, like, we all want to say this at the same time. Let's all do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the community note, Twitch has lied on several occasions regarding the incident, letting the assailant go after the attack and withholding evidence from the authorities. This is incompetence. Dan Clancy called Emeru a friend despite going on to victim blame her, was out partying during all of this, and then posted a bunch of tweets citing all of that stuff. Dan himself, I believe, quote, tweeted this, and Twitch retweeted Dan's quote tweet. But Dan kind of just echoed the same narrative that was in the original post from all of that, and Outward just came out and said, you know, I fucked up, I'm sorry. Quote, I'm sorry I let you down, Emeru, and I'm sorry that Twitch let you down. So yeah, kind of odd after the fact. That came out on November 7th, so 2 days ago. Timing of that is, I don't know. I don't know why. And we probably never will know why they came out and said that. But yeah, odd indeed. Those are my thoughts on it. I don't know if you guys have anything to add to it.
No, I mean, whole thing's just a massive cluster. I mean, this just added more fuel to the fire. I mean, something like that should have been in place like hours after this event happened, not days. Like, it's just more corpo bad example of how to handle this kind of stuff. It's just more the same song and dance at this point. Not much new stuff to say about it.
Yeah. Yep. We can kind of all just be like, yep.
It's all the same thing. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, it's a very forced move from Amazon. True. Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess I might actually wait. Someone brought up in other news. Blizzard announced its first, so what Blizzard announced was that they have a currency that is coming to World of Warcraft Midnight, which is the new expansion. And it is a currency that is a paid currency, a micro transaction, but it's not necessarily the first for WoW, but its only use is going to be for housing items in World of Warcraft. And not all housing items will be available to buy with real money, but like a chair, for example, will be able to be purchased through paying real money to be converted into, what do they call? I think it's called Hearth Steel is the currency that they came up with. And then you can spend Hearth Steel on items in game. The reason I say that we might wait on this conversation is that I talked with Annie Fuchsia, and I want to have her come on and talk World of Warcraft in the new update in the future, so we kind of have the full story, because we're outliers to that world. We don't necessarily dabble in the WoWs, but yeah, the community's not super happy with that. But my like full take on it was that community's been like, it's been hit so many times with different MTX and different microtransactions, and kind of like whittled away at the armor, that this seems like finally Blizzard like piercing through the veil of that, because a lot of people were just kind of like, meh, like, I'll spend the money, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, I feel like there's already been so much different mounts and things that you can spend money on in that game, that this is just pushing a little bit further, right? Moving it just a tiny bit forward. So a lot of people were upset about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you guys have a full thoughts on that, or if you'd rather wait until we get some on.
I would have to see. Yeah, I'd want to see somebody who knows a lot more about it.
Yeah,
talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah, and they were not super They weren't transparent in the sense that they announced the pricing for everything. They just announced that they're going to do it. So we'll have to wait, I guess, till a month from now, when the housing hits in the pre-patch for WoW, to like see the numbers on all that. To where I really think we can have a full discussion on it. But other MMOs have had that. Final Fantasy does it. Not that it makes it right. I'm just saying there's other MMOs that have had this practice for a while now. Guild Wars 2, I think, has some MTX stuff in it along those lines as well. So not like it's the first. Blizzard's not the first to do it. So.
Nope. Won't be the last.
It won't be the last. Yeah. I think that's it for news. Chad, is there anything big that I missed? I don't know if you guys see anything in your chat. There was news on from Amazon talking about the Mass Effect TV show. They came out and said that it will take place after the games. They are not redoing the game story. They are taking place after the games.
Probably a good choice.
I think so as well.
Probably a good choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so as well. That's the proper way to do that. I'm not getting my hopes up. I don't think anyone should get their hopes up.
Nope.
I think just wait for the show to come out. Get a little excited when they drop the like trailer for it or whatever.
Hopefully some good trailers. Hopefully some fun stuff, right? Get excited when there's good reason to get excited.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. Wonder. Oh, that is true. I wonder which ending they will consider the canon ending. They do have to make a decision for that, of like where that narrative goes. That also, I guess we're getting into spoiler territory, because that does kind of hamper the scope of the show, right? Because there are some meaningful things that happen to the universe at the end of that. So
a few things, yeah.
Yeah, depending on which way they go. We'll see. I guess we can end the news segment by saying Arc Raiders continues to sell 1.5 million copies. It's one of the rare multiplayer games that this weekend is bigger than last weekend from a player count. They're hitting new highs on Steam. I don't know if they've done another one today. Yesterday, it broke 400,000. God, yeah. 2 minutes ago, they hit an all-time peak, 460,000.
Heck yeah.
Game still continues to grow a week after launch, and doesn't seem like it's going to stop. I feel, if I have any correlation to glean from like Twitch, it's hit the quote normie streamers here on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
So
non-shooties.
Yeah, the non-shooties, the non-gamers, as it were. The IRLers are now partaking in Arc Raiders. So it seems like it's going to continue to go up.
Doing okay.
Yeah, doing okay. Cohh,
man, I remember when gamers were the normies. We're the normies. Everybody else is weird. Twitch was a gamer thing.
Well, I mean, depends on in what way you use normies, I suppose.
I know, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. But
I think a lot of folks are realizing that it's Arc Raiders is a lot more than just like another shooter. It's offering some stuff that we haven't seen in a lot of ways, especially in the solo queue and everything of that nature, which leads to some very fun organic moments, especially if you're a streamer.
Yeah.
So there's like entire RP stuff that's popping up now. We have streamers that are now playing characters like that will go, like there's one, I think he calls himself the sheriff, and all he does is goes in every round with like meds and lure grenades to save people and defibs, and he just goes around, oh, I see some of these save, and he has like binoculars, runs over and like pops them, we'll get you out of here, soldier, does, and that's all over the place. So it's fun, man. It's a very interesting thing to see. So
yeah, I saw in terms of characters, there was someone that was playing like a elevator concierge, and so he just stands at the exit and calls the elevator for people when they walk up, and then has like a conversation with them.
That's
on,
great.
On how their day was and like how if
how did your raid go, sir?
If the
Would you
shops
like a towel?
had how the shopping went and what items they got, and then he's giving them, be like, oh, you should try this room over in XYZ, and then people would like throw an item and tip them like you would any concierge at a hotel.
That's so good.
Plays elevator music while they're waiting. If there's no conversation, he just like slowly rides the meter up, and you just hear do 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 while they're waiting for the elevator. So
I love it.
It's cool. Like that type of stuff. Breeding out of Arc Raiders is cool. In terms of I'm comfortable bringing it up. In terms of the like AI discussion, it's kind of going how I expected it to. We had Amelia on the show, and not the main population doesn't really even know.
The thing about it is, it wasn't really an event at all because it already happened with the finals. Like they didn't do anything different from the finals. So for the community of gamers at large, there was nothing new with Arc Raiders. So and honestly, like that was one of the things that made me decide to play it, is because like it's actually like it's here. It's not that AI in games is coming. It's here. Like finals had AI voice work. It's already come and gone. There's other games coming out that already have it. There's major companies that have it coming out in some regard. So one of the things I like about this is that Embark seems to be doing it a little better. I mean, they use AI voice work, but they also use voice actors. All the voice work they have is based on the models that they use. They still use voice actors for like their main scenes, especially when people are talking to each other. So it's kind of like, I hate to say it, but like that could be the future we're moving to as a gaming community. Like that could be the future where most games are using like their own in-house voice actors for train models so they can make games quicker and get it out faster. For major scenes, they use the human voice actors. Everyone signs off on it and hopefully is compensated appropriately. And hopefully organizations like Nava are making sure that stuff is properly compensated. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just, I think this is what it's going to look like. This is just kind of where it's going.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and even we were talking about the Square Enix stuff with QA.
Oh, no, guys. I'm sorry, not better voice acting, faster. The Embark devs did a whole thing about why they use AI. They did a whole interview on it. And one of the things they said is, when you're making a game like this, it is so much faster to be able to be like, okay, we need these 30 voice lines. And then they just go to their AI things. And then instead of having to bring someone into a studio, record the lines, check them and all that stuff, they have all those lines an hour later in the same voice that would have recorded them. Not better, but quicker. So that's kind of their argument, is they wanted voice acting everywhere in this game, where you can click on any item in your inventory, click on any place in the world map, and you get a voice line. And they were like, it's not feasible to do that when you're adding as items as much as you are, when you're putting locations in. Like they couldn't do it quickly enough to do it in a format, and that's why they used AI to help them do that. So in stuff like that, where those same voice actors are also doing fully voice recorded lines, they're still like part of the team, they're still doing all the normal voice actor stuff, and then the company's doing that on top of it. That's where I start getting that's where I personally start having trouble, because it's like, if the people who's the voices of signs off on it, and it's the difference between being able to get all that shit in or just not have it, because it wouldn't be feasible in another case. What do you do in a case like that? You just not have it?
Yeah.
Just don't do the voice acting at all? Or do you put it in with their blessing so it's there for us to use? I don't know if there's a right answer there. If it's between,
Honestly,
do
what
it
I'd
that
like
way
to
or
see
don't do it.
Every time they push the button, like the button also pays the person that they modeled the AI
Like a
voice
royalty?
after.
Yeah, I mean that.
Why
Yeah.
not?
That
Why
would be
not?
in
Be nice.
a lot of ways that would be more than what voice actors get in a traditional sense, right? Because they get paid for their time to record the lines. They don't get paid for how many people hear the line, right? And that's kind of what you're getting at, right, Zeke? Where every time someone hears "bombs here," they get 2 cents.
Yeah, well, I mean, like Amelia was saying, she is arguably one of the top voice actors in gaming, like right now. She's in major titles with thousands of lines in some cases, and she's talking about having to go to cons in that industry to get paid to the degree where she's comfortable with it. So it's like that industry sucked before AI, and now AI's here. So it's like now a lot of the people that would have been paying for those roles are just not going to. So it seems like there's an opportunity for a better industry to hopefully come out of this, so the people that are still doing it can get supported properly. Because it's almost like they weren't really before. But I talked a lot with the guy that runs Nava. We talked back and forth.
What
and
is
it's
Nava?
like,
Can you explain that? I'm not
so
familiar.
Nava is the National Association of Voice Actors.
Oh, okay.
And yes, and I did a donation to them. Hopefully just try to help figure some of this shit out. It doesn't mean much, obviously, but because tidal wave's coming in, if you like it or not. But like I talked to him, I was like, what are you guys doing about this? Like, what's coming. I told him, like, I'm wrestling with streaming these games with AI in them. Like, what do you guys feel about this? What are you guys doing about it? And he was just very real. He's like, we're all trying to maneuver the space as fast as we can. It's changing all the time. Like, we all just kind of do what we can do to try to make it work the best for what we are all doing. And it's a weird time, man. I don't think people realize how crazy the next couple of years are going to be with all this stuff. It's coming like a tidal wave.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, in so many ways, you said it earlier.
It's already
like
here.
It's here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah. It's in the next wave of games, / games right now. Yeah. I guess we'll see. Like there definitely was. I think at least amongst my community, I have not partaken in too many of the Art Creator streams of yourself, let alone the fact that with 17,000 people, you can't. Conversation's hard to have.
Yeah,
it's a little spammy, but yeah, like it's anytime I stream it, it definitely overrides the chat and becomes like the huge focal point. Which if anything, I'm glad that at least the conversation exists rather than no conversation at all. In terms of being able to like service that as a creator, and let that go as long as people don't result to personal attacks.
There's two sides of the argument, and I think that the problem is a lot of us fall in the middle.
Yeah.
And the two sides of the argument is AI is here, deal with it. The other side of the argument is no, fight it tooth and nail, swear it all off, boycott it. And it's like, I think a lot of us fall in the middle where it's like, yeah, we all realize AI is coming. We all realize this stuff is going to come. There's nothing anyone can do to prevent it. So what's more important is that we make sure what springs forth of the corpses of these previous industries is still awesome for the people that do this stuff. That's what's the most important. I want to see the Ben Stars and the Amelia Tylers still have a viable, awesome job position. Maybe we can make it better than it was before. Because honestly, it sounded like it kind of sucked in a lot of ways. So like maybe there's a better thing that can come from this where it's like, what is it? There's a new game coming out now, or maybe it's a movie where one of the things it does is it's like a big badge where it's like all human cast. It's like, great. Maybe we can come up like something with that for games. And it's like, maybe if a game has that badge, then a portion of its dividends go to the voice acting team, which is better than what it was before. So like maybe there's room for something new here with all this that could be better than how it was. Still get us human voice acted stuff, which is I think what we all prefer anyway. And the main companies are going to do it. The big companies are going to do what they do anyway. So, but I don't know, man, like just closing your ears and closing your eyes and saying AI sucks and boycott everything, like, again, you don't understand what's going to happen in 2 years. Like it's going to be everywhere in everything in some degree. And that's not a valid, nothing's going to come from that at all. Like no one's going to make anything better by doing that.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. I wish I could, but
moving forward, it's going to be like trying to be vegan. You know, it's like, does that have like AI product in it? Because I can't have that. It messes with my stomach. So can you make sure there's no AI on that? If it has to, can you put it on the side? You know, I mean, it's good. Like, if you really want to be a hardline about it, you have to fucking be like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the crazy part is you're not going to be able to tell. You're not going to be able to tell.
I'm sure vegans still get meat products all the time on accident.
You can be told until you're blue in the face if something is or is not AI. You're never going to know for sure. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. They're closing their ears going, yeah, I'm just never going to play a game with AI in it. You probably already have. Multiple times.
Bad news. I got bad news.
Like, you don't want to have any AI art, and if you bought any indie game off Steam, you probably have seen some AI in it. There's probably major companies using AI and have been for years and are just not owning up to it. And we're going to get major drops where it's like, oh yeah, all that music you heard in our game, that was all AI. So I mean, this shit is it's going to be a lot tougher to avoid this stuff than I think people realize. Yeah.
No,
it's and then again, there's going to be no tools to check if it's AI or not. You're never going to know for certain.
It all comes back to that sad but true statement that there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. Like there is no way that I can have a phone and be okay with it because we know how phones are made, you know?
Yeah, it's funny enough. Edmund and I were talking about this prior to going live, where he was like, yeah, it gets everyone. I was like, what do you mean? Because I was like talking to him about topics that may or may not come up. And if he's okay talking about them, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, yesterday it finally happened. And I go, what? He goes, yeah, I finally got tricked by AI. Yeah. Like, yep. It happens to all of us. Like,
dude, I did that
jerking off the other day. It was like, I was like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, I felt really bad afterwards.
What? Let's just, I do have questions, but I'll ask you offline. And not in that way.
Really? Yeah, really?
Not in that way.
Oh, come on, looking at me like no one jerks off. What? Come on. Wow. It is No Nut November. How you guys doing? You guys doing good?
I'm just gonna answer the same way as the date 9. 9.
9. Good.
9. 9. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, I don't have anything else to add to the AI conversation. I do.
Oh yeah. If you want a link to avoid that, you can just I'll put it in my Discord. If you want a link to avoid the exact scene I'm talking about, I'll put it in my Discord. That'd be great.
Do it. I think that might be against Discord toss, by the way.
Oh, I just realized this is the route.
I'm joking in case that's not clear.
What were you saying, Cohh?
I don't remember if this is the round I was crawling the entire time, man.
I think it is. Chat was like, riveting gameplay here of Cohh, JP.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just picked a random VOD.
So this is definitely a round where I have a pack that doesn't let me die if I stay still, so I'm slowly crawling across the map. And I think I actually make it out, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it was quite an experience. Yeah, I think.
Does no one fucking help you, dude? Like, what?
They can't. They have to have a defibrillator, and they don't have a defibrillator, so they can't actually help me up. Okay. They can use like little bandages and stuff, but like not a lot. And if I move, I lose health, so I have to stay still for it to slowly regen back up.
Oh, so you have a threshold for how much you can have. Okay. But there you go. Is this you leaving and winning?
Yep. Yeah. I will say what is a major point of contention for this game right now is, are you an asshole if you kill people?
Dude,
Oh,
I
no.
was just gonna say that. If that was me and I saw you, I would have snapped you right before you got in there. I would have just been like,
Yep.
"Pa!"
Yeah, it's like that is what I have seen as the biggest conversation on social media is if you kill people in art graders, are you an asshole?
No. Are you kidding me? This is where you get to play out your fantasies. That's video games, baby. Do you want to be a sociopathic, just weirdo, psycho murderer? This is where you do it.
And so
Man.
that's the argument is people that are saying exactly what you just said. It's like, well, then that's what you are in real life. That's what you're a psychotic person.
Killing
That's
people in Arc
ridiculous.
Raider, there's nothing asshole about killing people in Arc Raiders. It is a PvPvE game. You can go in and turn your mic off and KOS every single person. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah,
It's
I
literally
agree.
the game. That is what it is there for.
Where
There
do
are
you think
ways.
the fucking rush comes from.
There are
extracting?
ways you can be an asshole in this game. The game is a sandbox PvPvE experience, and there are tools in which you can cause misery to other players at no discernible gain for yourself, which I would argue is being an asshole. You can do that in this game. Griefing is another way to do that. You can grief in this game. Is it all part of the game? Yes. You can play the game as it's intended and be an asshole. That's all part of the game. And I like to make sure people know, especially as somebody who prefers diplomacy. I love using my mic, love running friendly.
I make fun of you with your diplomacy.
This game would suck if it wasn't for those people. This game would be boring. I would not be playing it. If it were not for those people that do that weird curveball, KOS, griefer, betrayal stuff, this game would be boring.
Yeah.
I would not play the game. So it's weird. Like, people have argued to me. They've used my words to say, like, oh, we need a PvE mode. Like Cohh says, people that shoot each other are assholes. I'm like, no, like that's not what I say at all. Like, listen to what I'm saying. I love that people try to kill me. I getting extract camped sucks. It feels bad, but it makes the next round feel much better when you extract. Like, it's all part of the experience. You go in with eyes wide open, and you will have a fantastic time with all the shit that happens.
I've had mostly friendly and solo. I do love taps when the gate is coming up and we will be extracting. I'll shoot everyone there because you get XP for it. And I say like, hey, love taps for everyone, and I'll just hit them like once or twice. And that, like, every once in a while, people get a little bit pissy about that and shoot me back, rightfully so. But you get XP, right? You get like 250 XP for a love tap. But yeah, I do an RP run where I just play as Cohh, and that's where I just have open mic and scream friendly for the entire 28 minutes without delay. I'm just screaming friendly, and that kind of works. Most people don't kill me. The other day I did play, I had Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You blasting over Prox chat, and I was just walking through the levels. Got shot at pretty quickly for that. Yeah. Rightfully so.
Yeah. Dude, there was a guy today. Oh my God. What was he? He had his mic on and he was belting at the top of his lungs. Chat, help me. What was the name of the song? It was oh God. He was singing The Weeknd. He was singing a song by The Weeknd, and he had like, it was the most southern accent that I've ever heard, and he was just belting, and he's singing Blinding Lights by The Weeknd while he's blowing up this grenadier, and he's running around the corner just doing his thing. Well, he's just like at the top of his lungs. And then here's the best part: he blows it up, he watches it explode, does a 180, and just runs off the other direction singing.
Hell yeah.
He doesn't loot it. He doesn't even go the direction that it was guarding. He didn't even need to kill it. He just did. And then like the wind, he was gone.
That's the type of chaos I love.
Ran off singing, belting his heart out.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
That's the type
Is there
of
a
chaos
clip of it?
I love.
If you can find a clip, please do, because oh God, it was amazing. It has to. It was so good. I'm sure it wasn't a real person. It couldn't have been a real person singing. It had to be a parody song or something.
Had to be
It
a
was like it
clip
sounded
farming
so
or something.
perfect. Oh god, it was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
It's definitely a clip simulator for content creators. I made the tweet the other day that this game is making every creator into Mr. Beast, where they'll like create a scenario, lock people in a room, and be like, "You must answer 3 questions if you want to live." Then they'll be like, "What is the largest Earth mammal?" Blah blah blah, and the guy will answer wrong, and they'll just fucking shoot him. It's like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What is all of this?
Oh my lord!
That's where we're at
Okay.
from a content creator perspective. Is people are turning it into fucking game shows.
It has been like one funny thing today. So I roll up onto this building. There's this guy crouched out of the front, and a dude inside yelling like, "Don't shoot! Don't shoot!" So I just look at the guy. And I look down the hall, and he just kind of slowly looks back and looks at me, and I was like, "Are you fighting this guy?" And he just kind of looks at me. No. And then he says, and then "Hey, are you fighting this guy out here?" Yeah. Just looked down at the guy and I had a machine gun. I had a torrent. So I just like completely destroyed the guy in front of me because I was like, I don't know. One of them's right. One of them's wrong. I had to pick, right?
Yeah.
He comes into my YouTube chat. "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were diplomatic. I thought you liked to talk. That wasn't very diplomatic of you, sir. What were you doing? That was very rude."
Oh man. That's good.
We had to have a little talk about what kind of game it was and all that stuff.
You gave him the
man,
dad talk.
I had to
You
give him a
turned
little
it
bit of a
into
dad
code.
talk.
Okay.
I did. I had to give him a little bit of a talk. We had to talk about PvE games.
Yeah.
How if I saw him again, I'd probably kill him again now. Like, you know, it's just, yeah, that's what happens. You got to, it doesn't, like, that's what makes the game fun. Like, that's why this game is fun. It's because you can just do stuff like that all the time. You can, like, there you go.
There's been a discussion over, so when you queue, you can choose what region you want to queue on.
Mm-hmm.
And the general consensus that I've seen, this is only from the people that I speak with and whatnot, so maybe it's wrong. But North American server is the nicest server. Europe is the most volatile server, and Asia is the most untested as of now. But I have seen people go to the Asian or the Asia server, and they can't have a conversation because no one speaks English for the most part.
I have a theory. I think it's a day and night situation. So I think like there tends to be friendlier players on during daytime hours. Because I feel you have a lot of office workers, kids out of school, probably older folks. And then as the night comes, you start getting a lot more variety in your player base. And I personally have noticed that NA-PM is more aggressive than NA morning. So I'm assuming that we may be seeing that in EU as well. Yeah. Also, you have to remember in EU, there's a significant, I would assume there's a larger language barrier than here. So, because there are far more languages that are probably being spoken in the game. So I would assume that would mean that there, now granted, a lot of people use the in-game, which I think would auto-translate, I'm guessing. But even then, it's a lot easier to use your voice than the in-game thing. The in-game thing, you have to stop what you're doing to use it. Voice, you don't. So that's a huge difference for a lot of people. Yeah. So anyway, stuff to consider.
Could be a time-based, yeah. Yeah, then the biggest complaint I've seen about the game is the latency, like tick rate, server stuff is really bad.
The desync is at times some of the worst I've seen in a game like this.
Yeah.
Like it's terrible, especially if you corner peek. If you corner peek and you see the side of your thing start flashing that little orange or red icon, just run.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get killed around the corner. It's going to happen. Like some of the clips coming out are just terrible. And for those who don't know what we're talking about, the server has trouble keeping up with characters sometimes if there's a little bit of lag and they start going back and forth quickly, and the enemy will kill you while you are behind cover on your screen. Like there's no possible way you would be exposed to their bullets. And you can actually, what's crazy is a lot of times you can look where the server thinks you are and you will see blood splats as you get hit from where the server thinks you are, like 3 feet around the side of the corner. It's terrible. It's really terrible. So you're like, oh, there I was. That's where they're seeing me, is right there out of cover. Even though I am snugly behind cover.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully they fix that up quick. It's definitely a bit of a problem.
Yeah, and I don't think they've commented on that, right? They haven't put out any statements regarding.
They've been kind of quiet in general. They put out that giant roadmap, and they did say that they're working on patches and stuff. But if Embark is really into community stuff, I don't know where they're doing it. I have heard that there's a few people doing some ancillary one-way stuff on Discord, but they don't really have like a face that I know of. There's not like a person that's like, you know, it all. Yeah. It seems a little behind closed doors, a little professional.
Yeah. Tarkov 1.0 hits is coming next weekend. Hit Steam as well. We'll see how that goes in terms of, you know, if folks split off from, if there's a portion of Arc Raider players that split off and play Tarkov, or if those two communities are so vastly different that it doesn't matter. I think a lot of, I am curious to see what happens with that. Meanwhile, like Battlefield's still bigger than both, from my understanding. It's still doing 500,000 plus.
Yep.
Yeah, still kicking ass, so that's good. We're in the I guess post-launch window of big games. There's a handful of stuff still out for the rest of the year. Anno 117 comes out this week. I know a lot of people are excited about that. There's a couple things in the beginning of December as well that I think are big, but yeah, now's the time to figure things out that you haven't played that you still want to play. And and I guess, is COD this week as well? I guess COD is this week, if not next week. So that'll be the big release, and go into that. Speaking of that though, Zeke, we need to do our Game of the Year stuff. We only have 10 minutes. We most likely won't have a guest, so we can spend some time talking about other games. We need to talk about our categories though, so we can get our voting system up for Barry. He was one to ask me if we should do it this week or next week. So I'm going to spend the last 10 minutes of the show doing that, and next week we'll talk all the other stuff that we've been playing, because there are other games out outside of Arc Raiders.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. I need to pull up, or Barry, if you can provide us with the full list that we had this week or last year, for us to go over. Was there anything that we needed or wanted to change? Do you guys recall anything in particular that we wanted to change from last year? I think we were all pretty okay with all of it. There wasn't any big takeaways.
No. That was pretty good
from our categories. I can never remember. I know there's always the thing like, chat, remind us, let us know what you think, blah blah blah, and then we never do it. We never fucking remember.
Yep, never do it.
Yeah,
not even once.
Is this last year? Yeah, this is 2024. Yep. Yeah, this is everything. So we'll have favorite new IP in a game. We want to keep that favorite new IP in a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can keep that.
Favorite multiplayer, favorite writing, favorite art style, favorite music, favorite sound design, favorite character, favorite performance, favorite moment, favorite feature, biggest surprise, biggest disappointment presented by Concord. We keep in is Concord.
We got it presented by somebody else this time.
Is it
we got it presented by this time.
Who is it?
I have to think about this.
Who's the Marathon? Presented by Marathon? Oh, but wait, presented by Mind's Eye.
That's a good one too.
Marathon's not out yet.
Yeah.
We could also be presented by TwitchCon.
Oh, I don't know if we're ready for that quite yet. I don't know if we're ready for that quite yet. That'd be bad. Oh God. We'll have to see. We should rechristen it with whatever we pick this year.
I really think that Mind's Eye is a good one.
I feel like it should be
by Mind's Eye, since we had Gene on and we talked all about it. I think that's a good one.
I feel like whenever we do this, we should say presented by whoever like was our agreed upon winner of last year, and by the last year win. I don't know who that is actually.
We were all over. I mean, I said Dragon's Dogma, Cohh said Skull and Bones, Zeke said South Park Snow Day, and the community said Dragon Age of Elgard. So do we go by the
kind of all of
community? We weren't. I don't know.
I'm up for anything.
Like, who was the biggest disappointment in a company this year? Like Square or Square Enix?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm trying to think too.
I think Mind's Eye
was pretty big, but I feel like it never really was popular. So it kind of like Skull and Bones was a lot more popular than Mind's Eye, you know. So even South Park was. Yeah. I don't know.
If we say
Nintendo, sponsored by Nintendo.
The thing is, if we say sponsored by Nintendo, there is a very high percentage.
They would sue us.
That we would actually get
bad plan. Yeah, bad plan.
That would be terrible.
There would be legal consequences for that.
We can't say sponsored by, presented by though.
Presented. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, what if we did
presented by Randy Pitchford?
Well, no, because then people would be confused.
Borderlands 4 did well.
I know, right?
Yeah. It was actually pretty good. Sponsored by Ubisoft. Oh, that would be kind of funny. People would get that, unfortunately.
I like presented by Quadruple A.
Absolutely. There we go. Love it.
Okay, that's it. Biggest disappointment presented by Quadruple A.
Yeah,
perfect.
Games we wish we played. Most anticipated game.
That is going to be big this year.
Yeah, well. Top 3 games stream / watch. Top 10 game of the year. Now there is a conversation to be had. Do we want to make it longer than 10? From a show perspective, Cohh wasn't even here for the entirety of the show last year.
I can't even do it how it is, man.
Nope.
If we were to do a longer than 10, it would need to be a 2-part episode for categories and then the top 20. Like 2 different episodes for me. Yeah. And I'm down for that, but I mean, Zeke isn't, so I'm fine with that.
Okay.
No, I think it should be tough. I think the top 10 should be tough to pick your top 10. I think that's
fair.
Fine.
Okay.
I do see I wouldn't say a consensus, but I see a shared opinion that there's too many categories. Do we want to eliminate anything?
I'm fine doing a top 10 and then just putting the bottom 5 on and not talking about them and then just focusing on the top 5. Really going over that. Because there were a lot of games this year, man. I'd hate to, this has been one of the biggest years. I'd hate to truncate our list on this year of all of them.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat. Yeah. I mean, if we did top 5, there would be games that I know people would love to see that just won't be on any list.
Well, if anything, I would say top 5 is easier than top 10. Right? Because
I agree. It would be easier, but
because then it's not yeah.
No, for me, it's like I know my top. I would even say top 3 would be easiest because I usually know by the end of the year what my top 3 are, and then the rest on down are like, okay, that's a struggle to see which one I liked better or which one actually makes the list. Because when I make the list, because I play so many more games than anybody here, and I have a list of 50. When I go through the end, I'm like, any game that had merit, I go through it and then I pare it down to 25 and then 20 and then 10. Getting it down from 20 to 10 is fucking tough.
What about removing favorite character?
I'm fine with that. We have a favorite performance.
We have favorite performance, but not favorite character.
I think we could remove favorite character.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we take that out. Favorite music, favorite sound
Why are we taking out categories?
Just
Do you
because
think it was too long?
yeah, last year we didn't have enough time. The show was towards the back half was rushed.
Okay.
I think for
Okay.
our top 10, I don't even think Cohh was here for the top 10.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I think that has enough overlap that I wouldn't mind taking out favorite character in lieu of favorite performance.
Yeah. Yeah. I think favorite character is probably the weakest.
I like that there was a category called favorite character, so I could put my favorite character, which was the station wagon. From
Oh man, we already have defensive people. I'm gonna pick on you a little bit. The guy comes in, Cohh, just joining now. I didn't see Expedition 33 in the top 10 there.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, champ? What's going on? Where's X33, buddy?
Yeah.
Where's
Oof.
Yeah, for those of you wondering, this is last year's list.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the
This is
categories.
last year's list.
I didn't get the categories typed out. This is the only way I can.
Don't
I can show the
worry.
categories.
This isn't even up yet. We're good.
And here's the thing. We also could do categories that we just don't say on the show and we post on our Twitter account or something.
Ooh, secret categories.
Yeah, we do like off-show categories, which
I
could
like
be cool.
that.
Yeah, favorite new IP. Like what goes under favorite new IP for this year? Is that a bad category?
No.
No. Listen, the reason why I like favorite new IP is because
there were a lot of sequels.
The favorite new IP doesn't necessarily translate into favorite game because, like, I mean, it did for me, which is I'm sorry about that, but like, it could be like your favorite new IP, but like get like 7th place or something like that because the games that you liked were like iterations of a series.
Yeah. No, I'm. The reason for my silence is internally agreeing with you, but externally wondering if it's better for the show or not. So I think you're right. Yeah. And here's the other thing. We could do X amount of categories presented by the Game Awards, and that's where we just don't fucking talk about them. We just rattle them off real quick. like honestly,
they got a little better last time.
but like we could totally like that could be a thing. That could be a thing.
Yes, it could.
It could be a thing. Yeah. Could be a thing. Why not start the show an hour earlier? I mean, let's not get crazy.
It's 4 p.m. Wrap it up, please.
Let's not get crazy. Yeah,
Wrap it
it's
up.
4
Wrap it
p.m.
up,
Joe.
please. Wrap it up, please.
It's 4 p.m. We got to get out of here.
Wrap it up, please.
Do shoutouts. Zeke.
Fuck, I guess I'm going. Here we go. All right. That was the littlest fanfare I ever got for a shout out. I was like,
hey, Zeke, let's hurry it up, buddy.
First of all, I want to thank
Wrap it
Edmund
up,
McMillen. God, get an easier name, Ed. Jesus Christ. Edmund McMillen is so hard for me to say. My mouth doesn't like it. Anyways, but thank you for coming on the show and thank you for talking about, like, you know, all the shit we talked about, including the shit we talked about. My name is Ezekiel Third. Oh, also thanks, Cohh and JP. My name is Ezekiel Third. You can find me at /Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Ezekiel the Third, all spelled out. Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. If you want to know what I'm doing, I take Mondays off, so I'm off tomorrow. But on Tuesday, I've got a sponsored stream of Rue Valley, which I'm really looking forward to checking out, actually. And then after that, I think we're starting Dispatch. Like, I'm gonna do the chapters of Dispatch because I take a long time to play video games. You know that. So I'm probably going to play as much as like until the end of the stream or until the new shit comes out tomorrow. So, or the next day, excuse me, pardon me.
Tuesday.
So I'll play some Dispatch and then we'll finish it up on Wednesday. So that's what's coming up for me. Thanks for watching.
Awesome. Cohh, do some shout outs.
Sure. My name is Cohh. Hi, a huge shout out and thanks to Edmund McMillen. Cannot wait to play Mewgenics. That game looks incredible. On that note, my name is Cohh. Hi, going to be streaming more Arc Raiders and Outer Worlds 2 next week. Going to be diving into Dispatch once it fully releases. Very much looking forward to playing all that. And then as we move into the next couple weeks, we got to decide what games we're going to play that we've missed over the last few months. A lot of games that I am really wanting to check out. So yeah, can't wait to play with you. As always, thank you. And if I don't see you this week, see you next week for more fun games.
I'm going to buck the trend. Edmund, you sucked. You're not welcome on the show anymore.
God damn it, I just said absolutely. They asked me in the Twitter or in the Discord, like, hey, maybe we come on later when the game's out. And I'm like, God damn it. I just said totally.
No, you're welcome back whenever you want, as all our guests are, except for that one guest. You know who you are.
Yeah, exactly. Except that one.
You know
We don't
who
want
you
that one
are.
back.
Don't ever.
They know why.
Don't fucking
know why.
show your face around here ever again, you motherfucker.
They know why.
I'll be playing Anno 117 tomorrow, most likely. And jumping into that. Gonna try it. Does anyone ever do a full playthrough of that? I'm gonna try to do a complete playthrough. That game takes forever. We'll see how that goes. And then, yeah, kind of like Cohh, we got to decide what we're playing in the weeks to come. Also, special shout out to Strippin for making me install League of Legends again yesterday.
Oh God.
Why would you? Oh my God. I just saw my lady.
Shout him out for that.
Oh my God. Classic Katie just reinstalled TFT. And I'm like, don't do it. No, why are you doing this? It makes you an angry person, JP.
Well, I'm back,
It
baby.
does not give you joy.
I'm back. I'm jumping on that horse.
Don't do it. Is it
Actually,
just Worlds?
in a lot of ways, League of Legends would... No. I'm not going to finish that statement. Thank you guys for watching the show this week. We're out of here. We're out of there. Why'd you call Katie that? I did not call Katie a horse. What are we talking about? What's going on?
JP, dude.
Zeke, I didn't fucking do that.
JP, dude,
Zeke.
That's
It's
it.
okay.
JP, dude,
Zeke,
that's his
I call
life.
it horse.
Tell her I didn't call her a fucking horse.
She doesn't give a shit, dude. You can call her whatever you want.